7 a.m. Time for the opening drive.
Voted the best sports show in New Mexico.
For 5 years running. It's the OD in the AM with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Well, on the eve of the National Football League season, do you hear that? On the eve of the season, that means tomorrow you will have NFL football. We welcome you to your day. Happy Wednesday. That feels like Tuesday. That means the weekend is even closer. Thank you to Labor Day for some of you. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, BB Juck, Elemento Puck. What's up?
What it do?
You all right? Good morning back there. Get ready for your big trip.
Ready.
Marie's producing for us for
I'm
one
very
more
excited.
day till she leaves, but you can do radio from anywhere, as I was told.
Yeah, radio from, well, I mean, I guess that could mean many things.
Yeah,
I can't produce on Friday from New York, unfortunately.
No.
I'd have to be
you
here.
kind of got to be there to do that.
But yeah, I'm excited.
All right, you got football tomorrow. We got Lobos wearing red helmets. What do you think of those red helmets? You got to look at them.
Yeah, they're nice.
They're sweet, huh? I'm looking forward to that. We're going to go through Lobo football and the return of Nate Jones and what that means to the running game. And do you give them a chance against Boise State coming in here on Friday? Boise State coming in after a pretty good thumping up in Corvallis to open their season, so we'll play there. We're going to get through the NFL and a lot of things. Sebastian Noel is going to be with us coming up at 8:30 this morning. We'll talk about high school football as we head into week 3 already. On the high school courts, another great one featuring two of the top teams in the state's highest division or highest classification last weekend that went right down to the wire. And what does it all mean now that the top 3 teams, or at least apparently the top 3 teams, have all beaten each other headed into, after the first 3 weeks of the season. So what does it all mean? 505-246-0610 is how you get here, 888-922-0610. Emails this morning will come in, as they always do. Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com. JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. On the Twitter, you can find us _JJ Buck, or at least you can find him. And on the Facebook, the OD in the AM. That's where you can watch the show. Adrian is producing on ProView Networks, Comcast Channel 26, and on our Facebook page. All right, so I'm looking through the NFL stuff, and I think everybody's just kind of at a point, all right, let's go, right? I'm storied out. Here's what I want to do today. I want to go through the quarterbacks who changed teams, or at least teams with new quarterbacks, and go through situations, whether it's Jacoby Brissett or Mitchell Trubisky or Matt Ryan or Russell Wilson or Carson Wentz or Marcus Mariota, or I consider Trey Lance because they're changing quarterbacks, Geno Smith because that was so uncertain, and even Jameis because it wasn't even a full run there. Is that a fair list?
Yeah.
All right. I want to go through those. And do you give any of those teams, and maybe it's the Broncos who are at the top of the list, which team that is changing quarterbacks, that has a different quarterback than they did last year, do you give the best chance to get to the Super Bowl? Is it the Broncos?
Best chance to get to the Super Bowl, new quarterback. I'd rank them Denver,
Okay.
San Francisco,
Okay.
Indianapolis.
All right. I like New Orleans. And maybe that's not fair because Jameis was there last year. And so does Jameis fall into this category?
Yes, because it wasn't a full season.
I mean, who'd they have last year? Was it Taysom Hill? And what were they doing, right? Didn't they run the guy that used to be with the Broncos?
Trevor Siemian.
Yeah, right? I like New Orleans because I think what they've got defensively is really good. So do the Broncos. I like New Orleans because I love what they have offensively. As much as the Alvin Kamara thing is ugly, Alvin Kamara is still one of the best dual threat backs in the NFL, and by every indication, he's not going to be suspended this year. If Michael Thomas is a shell of Michael Thomas, and they get Chris Olave, and I mean they added Jarvis Landry, I think they've got everything if they get quarterback play. I think Jameis is going to have a hell of a year. It's one of those fantasy football things where you go into a draft and you're like, okay, there's people who love Jameis and people are staying away from him, right? People who just remember Jameis's 30 interceptions in Tampa Bay, and maybe that's who Jameis is. I don't know. Maybe that's absolutely who he is. But I kind of think it's going to be really good.
I think the Saints are a playoff team.
Okay.
They're a good season. I don't think Jameis Winston's a dude in the postseason that's going to make the big throw.
Okay. I think they're going to win that division. And we'll get there tomorrow. I know we're doing that tomorrow. I think they're going to win that division. I think the Saints are terrific. Who do you like, Amory? Is there a team that you like that with teams with a new quarterback, with a different quarterback? Whether it's the Broncos or the Browns or the Colts or the
No, I like the Saints too. I think Jameis Winston's gonna have a good year.
You on the Colts?
Am I on the Colts?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on the Colts. I mean,
Okay.
I think they're gonna be good.
No, they're your team-in-law. You kind of have to be.
Well, I don't have to think they're gonna be good, but I'm gonna support them.
Fair enough.
But I think they're gonna be good.
Yeah.
I think they were good last year.
They were good last year.
But I think the Saints are gonna surprise everyone as well.
Okay. Two best teams that didn't make the playoffs were the Colts and the Chargers. We all believe that,
Yes. Last year?
right?
Yes.
And the Vikings?
Yes.
Okay. Vikings are my team to make a jump to.
Whee!
Yeah, I think the Vikings are nice. I think what they just I don't know. What are you hearing with just new energy
It's
with the new
just-
head coach?
I don't know. It's making me nervous too, with all on the programs on TV. Everyone thinks Kyle Brandt said this morning thinks Kirk Cousins is gonna be MVP. I'm like, whoa, just never heard this before in my life.
I'm not sure I'm buying. Kirk
He's
Cousins
comparing when
MVP.
Matt Ryan was MVP a couple of years ago.
Okay. I think they're really good. I think
they're
they
gonna
can.
be really
I
good.
think they can win that division.
I think they can too.
Although I tap the brakes a little bit on these whole conversations. There's been two teams that have been really good for the last 5 years, right? Kansas City and Green Bay tend to be the 1 or the 2 seed every year. And because they each lose a receiver, they lose their best receiver. Like, I think receiver is a really important position, and I think there's 1,000 of them. And while there are elite, and while Devontae Adams and Tyreek Hill are better than most, and you know what I think, right? I think the quarterbacks made the receiver. The receivers didn't make the quarterback. I just don't think that these teams fall off the ledge. And so many people are telling me Kansas City's going to have a rough year because their schedule's really tough. Their schedule is tough. But I don't think they just fall off a cliff because they lost Tyreek Hill. Now, I worry about Kansas City a little bit running the ball consistently. Who is it? Is it going to be Pacheco by week 3? Is it Edwards-Helaire? Who's running the football consistently for them? But do they have to? Because they've got Mahomes. And then with Rodgers, I think they've got 2 good running backs. And it feels like with all the noise around his receivers, he's going to find a couple of receivers that he's happy with. I just don't buy that both those teams are falling off a cliff.
They won't fall off
No.
a cliff. The receivers make their new teams better. They don't
Yes.
destroy the outlook of where they're at. You just got to function differently. It's the Chiefs will be good. They're going to have to manufacture a lot more because Tyreek Hill is that dude. They don't have that dude. You can be fast, but you're still not Tyreek Hill.
I agree with that.
Like, you're not turning McCole Hardman into all those Tyreek Hill routes.
Yep.
It just doesn't work that way. So they're just going to function a little bit differently. More possession. Might not be as explosive, but doesn't mean they're going to be a worse football team. I think these teams might take a step back record-wise just because there's more competition. You look at the AFC West, I don't think a team's going to come out of the AFC West with 13, 14 wins
I
on
agree
the
with
season.
that too. I agree with that, and then that's why the 1 seed might not come out of the West because they beat each other up a little bit because you play 6 games against each other. I think they're going to win differently. I just think Kansas City's going to win differently. I agree with you. You don't throw a 5-yard slant to Tyreek Hill and expect him to take it 67 yards. Yeah, I mean, you do it to him. Marquez Valdez-Scantling's not doing that, right? Juju's probably not doing that. Do they have a guy? Is it what Sky? Help me.
Sky Moore?
Thank you. Is he the guy? Look, I agree with that. I just think Mahomes is the difference maker more so than Tyreek Hill is. Although Tyreek Hill is a difference maker, but they still have that dude. And I look at Green Bay and they still have Aaron Rodgers, and in regular season, I mean he's a beast. He is a beast, and he'll find a way to get it done. Whether it's Alan Lazard, whether it's whoever it is, he's going to find a way to get it done. I really believe that. 505-246-0610. We're going to talk NFL today. Who are the teams, as you go through it now, I know you've all looked at it, with new quarterbacks that you think make a move? I think Indianapolis is a really good one. I mean, Indianapolis is a really good one. They were a good football team last year. They bring in a veteran in Matt Ryan. Is that your club? The 49ers making that move.
I was thinking the 49ers or the Pittsburgh Steelers intrigue me as well.
The Steelers are interesting too.
Yeah, those are interesting teams.
So we'll get through those. I want to talk about the new stadium or at least the proposal for the new stadium in Chicago. There's a ton going on, and I want to hear from you today. Coming up at 8:30, Sebastian Noel is going to be with us, the voice of the people. We'll talk high school football with him. And from ProView Networks, I'm looking forward to that as well. 505-246-0610. Come on and play radio with us on a Wednesday. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
For the real story behind some of wrestling's biggest moments, it's Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard and Conrad Thompson, too.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors.
All right, so who do you like? We're going through the National Football League and quarterbacks. It's not really we're not doing list radio today. We're not, but I want to know who do you like of the teams with new quarterbacks? What are the situations? Emery, you said Pittsburgh really intrigues you. I think it intrigues a lot of people. Over under 6.5 games before Kenny Pickett is the starting quarterback in Pittsburgh. Where would you put the over under?
Someone put 6.
I just did.
I thought you read that. I know we're not doing
I just threw a number at it.
I I'm going over.
So you think Trubisky lasts? I think Trubisky lasts a while too.
Yeah, me too.
I do too. Are you there? Or are you on the Kenny Pickett train?
I think. Yeah.
I'm on the Kenny Pickett train, but they're not playing him for a while.
Yeah, you're going to develop him, and he's going to be a little star in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a while too, and it's going to be interesting what the patience will be like in Pittsburgh, what kind of start that they get in Pittsburgh. Man, I'm looking forward to doing our going through the divisions tomorrow, and your reason, because I think we're going to be really different on things. I really do, which is good, which is really good. All right, what do you think of the Bears moving out of Soldier Field? You're an NFC North girl. Plans for this huge, state-of-the-art, best-in-class, domed stadium, and where's Arlington Park? Do you know Chicago at all?
Yeah, I've been to
suburbs.
Soldier Field.
Yeah, I have too. I love Soldier Field. You don't like it?
It's all right.
I loved it. I loved the whole atmosphere of it. Loved Soldier Field.
I had a great time.
Yeah, well.
It was very cold.
Yeah. See, I'm
not complaining. I'm not one of those guys, but yeah.
I just heard Damon Amendola, is that his name? The guy before us, DA, complaining that it's not Bears football and it's not it's got to be cold and that the home field advantage is where the elements are. And I'm going to go back to a simple question I ask all the time: who are we doing it for?
Seriously.
I mean, when you're sitting in your living room and you're warm in your jammies and your little fuzzy socks and your feet are up and the fire's burning, I'm sure it's wonderful. I don't know, as a Viking fan, do you enjoy going to a game more now in a dome, in a beautiful new stadium than you did? Well, you probably didn't have to sit out in the elements because you played in the Metrodome.
I've only been in the Metrodome.
But do you think people enjoy going to games more? And
Yes.
Don't even tell me, they ice fish. They're from up there. They love it up there.
No.
People don't love. They go.
No, they don't.
Now they go, and I give people up there. You're a different breed, right? People in Green Bay, and in Chicago, and in Minnesota, y'all are a different breed.
Yeah.
But nobody enjoys. I love this. It's football weather. Who the hell is it football weather for?
No, it's not.
Nobody enjoys going to those games.
No.
So how do you feel about the Bears having a dome? Because he was like,
I think it's awesome.
I think so.
And
too.
it'll help if they want to hold bowl
these other
games,
events.
Super Bowl, anything.
NCAA championships.
Anything.
Yeah.
It's great.
College football playoffs. Yes. Where are you on this? Were you on with DA or?
I thought his take about a home field advantage was totally off.
Yeah.
Because when was the last time
the Bears needed
the Bears, or any of these teams, are good because of the weather?
Yeah, what?
When was the last time Buffalo Bills were any good before they got a quarterback? It's
been to
an
Lambeau
outrageous
in
take
December, January. Oof.
that just because it's cold, you have that advantage. Well, you're not winning those games.
Case in point, the number 1 seed in the NFC last year was who?
The Green Bay Packers.
And they play where? In
Lambeau.
Okay, and it's really,
the
really,
San
really
Francisco
cold
49ers.
there, right? Against a West Coast team that supposedly couldn't play in the cold, right? Is that right?
Correct.
What happened?
Correct.
Refresh my memory. Score. Who won the game?
Was it like 10?
It was the West Coast Softies, right?
Softies, yeah.
They won 13-3, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
JJ, I listened to that, and I'm like, okay, for those, the sentimental, the whole frozen tundra, Dick Butkus, yes. And now they got this technology, and they got the opportunities, and we've evolved where domes control the climate. I tell you this all the time. I don't want to see a Super Bowl in that. Right? When they played the Super Bowl in New York.
Absolutely not.
Were you there in New York when they played the
Yes.
Super Bowl and
Yes.
it was freezing?
Yes.
It's like playing the World Series in November in Boston. We play a whole season of a game and then decide a championship playing something totally different. Right? We play a whole year. Oh, it's hot, it's warm, and then you got to go and it's 30 degrees and guys can't grip a baseball. Football, I understand the elements are part of it, and I'm okay when they are. But don't sit here and tell me you're taking away Chicago football because everybody loves going outside in the wind and the freezing cold. People don't love it. Nobody loves playing in it. They'll remember it. It's like when you go to Alabama and you're in New Mexico and you got beat 55-3. Yeah, I remember going playing there, but was it fun? I don't know. How fun's getting your ass kicked? How fun is it to sit out there for 3.5, 4 hours and freeze till you can't feel your face? It's not that fun. I mean, hell, around here it gets down to 52 and a little windy. And
Which is
people.
why I'm not going to the Lobo game because it's too hot, Jeff. So
Right?
case in point.
That's my get
Thank
us
you
a
for making
damn
my
dome.
point.
Get us a dome.
Oh my gosh!
You get your dome where you go?
Have
Yes.
these people ever left New Mexico and gone to a different climate? Because
be too hot.
We're so lucky.
Yeah, we are.
Oh my
incredibly
gosh! Even in December during the New Mexico Bowl, like anything, like oh
It's
my
actually
god,
really nice
it's
that
so
day.
calm.
Yeah, it's always nice.
It's so nice year round here.
All right,
Oh my
here's the
gosh.
deal. It's going to be called, they're calling it the best-in-class enclosed stadium, providing Chicagoland with a new home worthy of hosting global events, Super Bowl, College Football Playoff, Final Four. And so they have an open letter, and this is important, vowing not to seek public funding for direct stadium structure construction. But they do have a desire with various governmental agencies to secure some funding for assistance with the remainder of the development. So a public-private partnership here, and I don't see a price tag on it. I don't know how much it's going to be. It's going to be zillions, and we're all going to go, oh, my gosh, that's a lot of money, and then they'll go, wow, that's really cool. Look, they put a dome stadium in Los Angeles, right, so far?
Mm-hmm.
Right, retractable domes. I don't know that I understand the outcry of, oh, my goodness, it's Chicago, we have to have the elements.
U.S. Bank and Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, they're all retracting domes too, which is cool.
Okay,
So I'm
and
saying,
how
like,
often is it open?
Yeah,
Not that often.
That is the thing is, if you're gonna just put a dome over it because you're not opening it. If you're like it's a little chilly, you're gonna keep it shut.
No.
Right. I mean, what
Yeah.
is the conditions, requirements, the handbook that says we're going to close it? Who gets it? Is it the coach of the home team?
Yeah, I wonder.
No, honestly, I don't know.
No, I don't know either. That's very interesting.
You know what? Damn it! I want it to
I
snow. Let
wanted
it
to
snow in
open
here.
the door.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Look, when you think of the NFL, all right, you think of where is it cold? It's cold in Buffalo. They still have an outdoor stadium. Buffalo's going to be an interesting. And
They're going to get a new stadium too.
Is it going to be a dome?
I don't know, but I know they're going to get a new stadium.
Lambeau's going to be the one, man. When Lambeau goes away, when they dome that place, that's going to be the one where people are going to lose their mind a little bit.
Yeah.
But when you think of it, it's where's it really cold? It's cold in Baltimore, Cincinnati, Cleveland,
Gillette.
Pittsburgh. They're all outside, right? All of them. It's cold in Gillette. But when you think your part of the world, Minnesota's got a dome, Detroit's got a dome, right?
Mm-hmm.
Indianapolis has a dome. And now Chicago's going to have one. It's kind of where we're going in this world. Let alone down in Atlanta's got a dome in Los Angeles, and they got a roof over the Cowboys, and they have a roof over the Cardinals. For crying out loud. Well, they don't have one in Seattle in the elements, and it rains a lot, and that creates a home field event. Okay, all right, yeah, people love that. I'm going to go back to my original question, JJ. Who are we doing this for? Are we doing it for Damon Amendolara sitting on his couch in his jammies because he likes to see it cold and guys freezing? Are we doing it for the betterment of the game? Do you think it's better?
It's a business decision.
Yes.
You're not doing it for your football team, just for your football team. You're doing it so you can host big-time events.
In your city. Yes. Look, it's just the evolution of this whole thing. We control what we can control. 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago, we could not control the climate inside. We couldn't for a football game because, really, we had the Astrodome when. You guys don't remember when the Astrodome went up. It was called the eighth wonder of the world. If they could have a stadium. No, it was. It was called the eighth wonder of the world. A stadium with a dome on it. Are you kidding me? We can actually do that. That was real. Now it's an antiquated hut, basically. We got these unbelievable, beautiful stadiums with roofs that retract. But that was real. But yeah, I don't know, Bears fan, and I know you're there. Bear fan, is this something nostalgic? Does this bother you that they're going to put a domed stadium? Is it more so bother you that they're moving it out of Chicago and out to the suburbs? Or does it more so bother you that they're putting a dome on it? Or does it not bother you at all? Because, I mean, honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. Give me something that could, let me watch the football the way it's supposed to be played. It's supposed to be played in the elements, Jeff. Is it really? Is it? It is played in the elements. And I don't know, 62 degrees and a little chilly feels perfect. Okay. But I mean, is it really supposed to be played in the wind, the cold, and the snow? It is played in that, but that's how it's supposed to be? Then why do we always play the Super Bowl in Miami and Los Angeles and Texas and in domes? Why do you always move it to where it's not going to be elements? That's right. You're tired of living with chronic pain, knee pain, joint pain, back pain, shoulders? Listen carefully, because now there are new regenerative treatments available here in Albuquerque. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. They're open now. Lasting relief to people with joint pain. They use the latest in precision medicine with natural biologics. It's an exciting, non-surgical approach that can restore and repair damaged tissue in your joints and get you moving again. QC Kinetics has over 100 clinics nationwide. They've treated thousands of patients with an incredible success and satisfaction rate. So if you've got pain in your knees, in your shoulder, in your hip, in your back, you need to check out these new treatments. They can actually help your body restore and repair itself. There's no downtime. There's no drugs. And there's no surgery. Let me say that again. There's no downtime. There's no surgery. There's no drugs. This has been used by elite athletes. Emmitt Smith uses it. Brooks Koepka, Tiger Woods. If you have been told the old ways are the only ways, you have to have surgery, call now and schedule your free consultation. It's a free second opinion. There are local medical professionals at QC Kinetics right here in Albuquerque. 505-226-8688. 505-226-8688. That's 505-226-8688.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by
Animal.
All right, season starts tomorrow. You ready? Everybody drafted their teams. I got another one tonight. Goodness gracious. They keep coming and coming and coming. Opening drive, Jeff, JJ, A-Marie, Adrian, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Jeff, who you picking? Bills versus Rams? We get to that tomorrow, right? Who we're picking?
In the Thursday night game?
I guess. I guess that's what that means. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'll give you that tomorrow. I don't. Is this your buddy's speech? Does the new stadium in Chicago have bulletproof glass? Ha ha. Damn.
Dang, dude.
U.S. Bank's the best stadium I've been in. I don't know.
I mean, it is a very nice stadium.
Every time speech goes to Minnesota, it has to be in December, Viking weather. Don't be a...
You know what?
I don't know. I mean, is it again, do you enjoy sitting outside? No matter if you're a Viking, if you live in Minnesota, if you live in Alaska, if you live in Nova Scotia, do you enjoy sitting outside for 3 hours in that mess?
No.
Is that fun? Oh, it's great, Jeff. I did it. I went and I took my shirt off and I drank beers and you just gotta bring your flask, man. You gotta bring your oh, okay. All right, do it, man. And I guess everybody wants to do it once and I don't.
It is so different.
I'm soft, man.
I don't know if anyone's ever experienced, but those kind of winters are so different.
Yeah, but those people, by the way, those stadiums are packed. I have mad respect for those people.
Shirts off and everything.
Buffalo, Green Bay. I got mad respect for that. I just, like I do for runners. I just don't want to do it. I have mad respect for people who run marathons. I have no desire to do it. Is that not analogous? Is that a...
I think the only problem, Jeff, there's a lot of people that are filing this away and saying, Jeff, this is why we don't go to Lobo football games. And you get mad at that argument all the time.
Again, I mean, we don't have that.
I know.
We don't have that.
It's hot.
We don't go when it's too warm or it's too Sunday or it's too 80 degrees or it's too 6 o'clock at night. That's the reasons around here. Look, I'm not telling you they go. They pack the stadiums, JJ. They pack the stadiums because that's what people enjoy doing. As a Green Bay fan, how pathetic of the Bears, this says. Just like Vikings and Lions, they are losers. Domes, wow, just sad. Okay, look, the tradition up there, right? It's different. I don't claim to have grown up going to games in the freezing cold. I don't get it as much as y'all do. Again, mad respect for it. I love that people are out in the elements. Seattle too, by the way. People in Seattle sit out there and they're rained on. Mad respect. But it's different. All right, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Emails this morning. Gopher wants to do a wrap-up on Maine. Okay. Jeff, yesterday I listened to Coach Cliff Kingsbury's presser. He thought their front seven played good enough to win. 430 yards is not an insane amount in college football in 2022, especially when they were on the court the entire game. He's talking about, I guess, Jordan Stevens, the main coach. You call Cliff Kingsbury? He's handsome young man. But when you play in a hitter's park, you got to put runs on the board, especially when you went into the game telling folks you felt your quarterback was one of the best in your league. Joe Fignano is under a lot of pressure to take a big step forward against Colgate. Thank you, Gopher. For those of you who are watching the Black Bears in Colgate this weekend.
Keep an eye on them.
Yeah, keep an eye on them. Appreciate that. Gene wants to talk about the chase to 1,000. Jeff, when folks talk about how bad the defense is, what does that mean? Here's a look at the last 10 years of Albuquerque's AAA baseball franchise. They will have given up 1,000 points by the end of this homestand. Maybe this weekend. And then he gave me this whole list. And, Gene, I appreciate you doing it. I'm just not reading the list. So, basically, JJ, they gave up 912 runs through this year. The most that they had given up in the last decade was 938 in 2019. And they will surpass that. So, what he's telling you is your AAA baseball club gives up a lot of runs. They gave up 14 last night in another loss. Yes. Pitching's an issue. You've talked about it quite a bit in the Colorado Rockies organization. Pitching is an issue. Yes, it is. Jeremy's giving you a all-new edition of JJ Bucks. Get off my lawn. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Jeff, yesterday I was at a sub place. I'm assuming that would be a sandwich place. I asked for green chili on my sandwich like I have all my life. I was told, sorry, sir, we can't do that anymore. Green chili is now considered a premium topping. We charge extra for that now. Since when is green chili considered a premium condiment in New Mexico? Jeremy. Never considered that. Should green chili be considered a premium condiment? Like avocado, I guess, right? Avocado typically you pay extra for. In New Mexico, should green chili be charged?
Usually if you add, he was at a sub place.
Yeah.
Usually if you add it to burgers or anything else around in the restaurants, I feel like it charged a little.
Do they?
Unless it's the attraction on the item, but
at a burger place, I think
like
so.
50 cents or something, I believe so.
Yeah. I wonder how much they charge you, Jeremy. Boy, so it's not ketchup. It's not mayonnaise, right?
I mean, chili is a staple here.
Okay. Do you get charged extra for tomato? You don't, do you? Is it horribly different than tomato? Do you get charged extra for lettuce? You don't. Probably don't get charged extra for cucumber, right?
Certain
what do you
vegetables you don't, and then others you do.
What else do you get charged extra for? Avocado. What else? I'm kind of...
I'm trying to think when I get like pokey and stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards Jeremy here. In New Mexico, I feel like that should be a non-premium, non-extra. I think.
Well, like in California, do they not charge for extra for avocado? Because
no,
that's their premium.
They do.
That's their everything.
Yeah, avocado's always extra. I don't know, Jeremy. I'm on the fence on this one. Because I know on your burger, if you order a green chili cheeseburger, it's extra than it is for a regular cheeseburger, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it just is.
Yeah.
At the Subway shop or at the in sandwich place. I don't know where. Should green chili be extra?
I don't think it should be extra, but this is just straight business.
Yeah.
And sometimes the company that's charged for it are ones that bigger chains. Like, what is this green chili stuff? I guess we have to have it in this market.
Yeah, in this market. All right, go buy green chili, charge 50 cents extra for it.
Put it on.
Yeah.
And I understand that because I'm the same way when it comes to like chips and salsa. Like
at a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, I
gotta pay for it.
$5 for this.
It used to be every Mexican restaurant you go, and there's still plenty.
Yeah, like
that
a
you
basket
go
of
and
Boom,
bread.
chips.
Yep.
Some sauce to get you started.
Yeah, and there are places that charge for that now, right?
Yeah.
You go to Sadie's a lot. Does Sadie's charge for that?
Nope. Just
No.
show up. Boom.
Yeah, they got good salsa. Yeah, I think Los Cuates does, but Garcia's you have to pay for it. Boy, it's been a minute. Interesting. Chips and salsa, should that be complimentary? No, honestly, I think he's right. I think he's right. Audra said, in Europe, water's not complimentary at a restaurant. You got to pay for your water. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they don't believe in ice.
Yeah, they don't like that. It's room. Do you like your water cold or room temperature?
Cold.
So this is a thing in our office. We got, it works out perfectly. I put a case of water in the fridge. Monica likes it room temperature.
Oh, interesting.
And so she drinks hers room temperature, and I take mine. I like mine very cold. But yeah, it's unless she's just coming off a workout, and then of course, yeah. All right. Should green chili be a chargeable item on your sandwich when you get your hands greasy? And go to the sandwich shop and get a sandwich.
I just know there's different categories too when you go to these sub
I know.
shops.
It's, I think of the poke place too, right? You get. Four,
I know. I was thinking that's
you get a
what I was
large
thinking.
bowl. You get 4 of the
Yeah.
premium items, and then as many
And
of the
then-
other ones as you want.
Yeah, it's like edamame. And
Yeah. I do 2 crab salads, 2 edamames.
Totes.
I really like that. And then a little cilantro, a little green onion,
Yeah.
a little
So
cucumber,
they're-
a little
and they're
masago.
separated into categories.
Yeah. Boy, that place is the bomb.
It's the best.
I mean, that's my favorite spot.
One of our go-tos.
505-246-0610. Although we had a little issue there the other day.
Oh no.
So, you get your little points, and then you get a free bowl. Free
Yeah.
poke always tastes good. And so we ordered online and went to pick it up and said, "Hey, could you put in my number?" And the guy's like, "No, you can't do that online." Or when you do an online order, I'm like, "Well, I think you can because they've always said you can. They always put it in." Well, you can't do it. So the manager comes over and I'm like, "Well, either you can," and that young man, just doesn't know how to do it, which is cool, or you can't. And they've been blowing smoke up my backside all these past times, pretending that they're putting my number in. Which one is it? Right? Well, am I wrong? Tell me
No,
where I'm
you're
wrong.
not wrong. You're not wrong.
And then he says, "Well, we put it in," and he didn't. I mean, I would have seen him he didn't ask for my damn number. Oh, but we put it in this time. All right, you know what? At this point, let me take my damn pokey and go home. But yeah, how about that? Ordered online, and there was no line. We should have just gone through. But that was a little controversy.
That is controversy.
Yeah, either the young man just doesn't know how to do it, which is cool. I mean, he seems new. Or you can do it, and they've been BSing me all these other times, and whatever. 505-246-0610. The free pokey tastes really good. Pokey's really good.
I love
But the
pokey.
free pokey,
It's the best.
I mean, it's delicious. Protect what's important to you, your home, your family, your business. IPS does that for me and hundreds of other homeowners and business owners throughout Albuquerque. International Protective Service, you see their vehicles all around town. Private security at an affordable rate because you know that property crime is on the rise. The officer shortage continues. And International Protective Service continues to protect what's important to people around here, what you've worked so hard to build. Aaron Jones started the company back in 2006 up in Fort Hills, providing security for homeowners there. And now, 16 years later, business owners all over Albuquerque, homeowners all over Albuquerque trust IPS to protect what they've worked so hard to create. Aaron's from here and passionate about making Albuquerque a better and safer place to live and work by watching your home and business with highly trained armed guards and 24-hour patrols. Committed to our city and to your protection, call International Protective Service, IPS, at 505-897-2420, 505-897-2420, or online at ipsglobal.com.
This report is sponsored by...
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am an Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
Green chili is in the same family as bell peppers and tomatoes, and you are not charged extra for that at a sub place, says the text line. All right, I mean that
depends on where you're at.
We're here, and this says, "When in Rome, eat what the area eating green chili should be free." Yeah.
But people will also pay for it because people love green chili.
Yes, they will. I mean, if you told me it was 50 cents to put green chili on my sandwich, I would pay the 50 cents to put green chili on my sandwich.
There's probably a good portion of people that don't even know they're paying for it.
I think that's probably right.
And they say, "Oh, give me the green chili."
Yeah. All right, fair enough. Tony, do you pay for your green chili on your sandwich, on your burger? Hello?
Sir, before I get into that, I have to ask, when you had your little episode there with the kid and putting the number in, did the manager come over because he saw you there, or did you ask for the manager? Please say you didn't ask for the manager. Please tell me you're not Terry Sembieta. Please.
I felt bad being this guy, but I said, is there someone who knows how to do it? Because I do believe it can be done. I really tried to be nice. I wasn't that. I want the manager. I said, I'm pretty sure it can be. So because honestly, Tony, they told me all these other times, it's in. Yeah, well, we can do that. And they said, what's your number? And they pretend they put it in. So either that, they're just like, yeah, whatever, bald man. Or,
okay, well then You're back to Jeff Sembieta. I was a little scared there for you.
I was teetering on being a Warren, or what's a male Karen called? What would you call a male
Kevin
Karen?
or
Kevin?
something like that.
A Kyle.
No, they call it
I was
Kyle.
teetering on being a Kyle right there.
I was just like,
I felt
oh my
really.
God, please,
Yeah,
no, man.
I finally gave up.
Jeff.
No, I finally said, all right, I don't like what I'm doing. I don't like what I'm doing. Fine, take your damn points. I don't need. Give me my Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right.
As far as green chili is concerned, it should be given.
Yes.
It should be. It's ridiculous. This is New Mexico. Charge for that stuff up in New York. You want to charge for it up there? Go ahead and charge for it up there. But not here in New Mexico, man. Come on.
You charge for onions? You don't charge for onions,
So many
right?
places.
Yeah.
So many places you can get green chili for free at the Toke Stadium.
Yeah.
It costs money for businesses to get all that produce.
But so it costs them for onions and tomatoes and bell peppers too. But they don't charge to put that on there. That comes as a
it's all
builder
worked
sandwich.
into the price of the burger.
That's correct.
You know what I mean? The bun, the burger. You know, and then another thing is also, why does everybody automatically assume that you order a burger and you want cheese? I don't want cheese on my burger. Don't give me cheese. I don't want cheese. Offer me bacon. I'll take bacon all day long. Can't take avocado because I'm allergic to avocado, but that's a different story. But
that sucks.
Yeah, I'm one of those.
Yeah.
I turn into an avatar when I eat avocado.
So do you order a cheeseburger with no cheese, or do you just order a burger? Like a
I order a burger, and they always tell me, say, do you want cheese? Well, I would have said, give me a cheeseburger, but, I guess it's a little bit of rocket science because they always do that to me. But anyway, I just had to, I feel a whole lot better going into work now knowing that you didn't ask for the manager.
No, I
I
didn't
feel
do
so
that.
much better
I
now.
did not do that, yeah. All
Hey, you guys have a great day, okay?
All right, see you. Yeah, I was teetering. I was on being a Kyle. And I'm like, all right, I got to go. I don't like who I am right now. But I didn't like felt like I was being played either. It was total principle at that point. Where all those other times you said, oh, yeah, we got you, sir. And this time you're telling me, no, we can't do that. Well, wait a minute. Either you can or you told me you can and you don't. That's all. It was total principle there. And then I'm looking at my kid's face and she's like, come on, Dad. Like, can we just go eat our damn pokey? I did feel bad for a second. Text line, what did Deshaun Watson, Kyler Murray, and green chili have in common? They're all overrated.
Oh, dang.
Green chili's not overrated.
Wow, this guy's trying to...
Wow.
Yeah, green chili's not overrated. You don't have to like it, and that's totally cool.
Lenny, is that Lenny?
No, it was,
starting
a fight. It was from Don.
Don?
Yeah. Brian's in from Atlanta today. I bet I couldn't go get green chili right now anywhere, much less for free. Atlanta-based today. That's right.
This is the problem, too, is I've lived all over the country, is people think they know what green chili is, but they don't.
Right. They think it's those damn peppers.
Or the green sauce.
Yeah. Okay, please. All right, this one says, who's this from? Jess. My girlfriend's from Wisconsin. There will never be a dome at Lambeau Field. Well, that's right, but they might build another place at some point.
Yeah, because no one's going to go, hey, let's put the Super Bowl in Wisconsin.
That's right.
In Green Bay.
Fair enough.
Let's go play the Final Four in Green Bay.
Well, they played it in the Super Bowl in Minneapolis in New York, right?
Yes, it's a city.
Fair enough. It would be in Milwaukee. Yeah, it would be in Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're not going to
And
Green
they
Bay.
put tunnels. They have tunnels in between the
the
buildings.
skywalks.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, actually.
I know we're weak in Minnesota.
I was there. Well, no, I would look. I would never come out of the little habit trail. Like if I was there, it felt like a little habit trail. I was there in the summer too, and it's literally like they connect.
How have they not built a tunnel between Isotopes Park and University Stadium yet? For those fans on Friday night, when the game is over, then you just walk right over the football game.
I don't know. Maybe they have.
Who is it? Lars, whatever. This is their favorite show ever because they're like, "Thank you, Jeff. Now you get it. Now you get it."
No, I don't though. But I don't. I
climate-controlled stadiums across the board. No excuses.
But they still would not go. They still would not.
No excuses.
Go. Yeah, they just wouldn't go. 505-246-0610. All right. So the question really of the day. Should green chili be a complimentary condiment on your food, on your salad, on your... I think more so it's a sandwich issue, right? Because Tony's not wrong. Isotopes Park, I go get a cheeseburger upstairs, or wherever, and then you go over and you put your what do you put on your burger? Your ketchup, your mustard, there's green chili right there to put on your burger in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So I'm not talking about in Atlanta, but here, should green chili be a complimentary condiment on your sandwich? It kind of feels like the answer should be yes. I mean, bell peppers are, and onions are, and cucumbers are, right? Here? I get it if you're in Atlanta or Los Angeles or even El Paso. Sebastian Noel, 8:30, we'll talk high school sports. You keep it coming. Keep that green chili spicy in your burrito this morning. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch Mexico's best.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, So you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
Green chili be a complimentary condiment on your sandwich at the sandwich shop in New Mexico? Is it like
phones are going
of course they are. Is it like lettuce, tomato, onion, green pepper?
This is great.
Or is it a premium like avocado, or what else do you pay for extra? Like what else do you have to like pay extra? It's always avocado, right?
It's always avocado.
And I'm not talking about in Minnesota or Atlanta, New York. I'm talking about here in Albuquerque, in New Mexico. Green chili. Should it be? I mean, that's where Jeremy's going. We can talk football too. We've asked a question.
You got people going, though. The phones are ringing.
Which quarterbacks in new situations have the best opportunities? I really like Jameis a lot. Certainly Matt Ryan in that situation there. Jameis really probably isn't new. That's probably not fair because he was there last year, but he was hurt all year. All right, let's go. Cliff, good morning to you.
Good morning. How are you guys doing?
Good, Cliff. How you living?
Good. Hey, I'm listening to your green chili debate.
Yep.
Let me come at it from a beer and food purveyor.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So here's something that people may not understand. So the basic price anymore for everybody's known that the food prices have gone up at the supermarket and everything like that, for home stuff.
Yeah.
Let me clue some people in the restaurant industry because we sell food.
Yeah.
The chili that I used to buy last year, case-wise, is $15 more this year.
Okay. And I'm going to guess your tomatoes and your lettuce are more too, right?
Everything's more.
All right,
so everything is factored in. Like you're saying, should we pay for this? Everything's factored in. If you have a 4-ounce burger, we factor it in. If you have a 6-ounce burger, we factor it in. Everything has gone up. The difference between home and restaurant is our suppliers, it's more difficult for us to get stuff. So overall pricing for restaurants in the last year and a half after COVID has gone up from 40 to 80%.
Damn, dude. All right, so let me ask you this. So I'm going through, I'm getting a sandwich at my regular sandwich shop. I get a foot-long or a 10-inch sandwich, whatever, and it used to be $7.99. Now it's $8.99. So would that absorb the price of throwing some chili on there too?
Depends on the amount of chili. I mean,
I'm not asking for to dump the whole thing
out.
Yeah. So I guess because I know the price of the sandwich has gone up $1, let's just say. So does that include right? That includes your tomatoes, your lettuce, your bun, everything. I got it.
It has to.
Yeah. So should the
more proteins? What they call proteins in the industry, meats is what's killing. Chicken's killing us right now.
Understood. All right. No, that's good, Cliff. Appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
No worries, man.
All right. No, I mean that it makes sense. Everything's gone up.
Yeah. From the business standpoint, I feel like most places I go, there's a green chili charge. Like just thinking about it. Actually.
Okay.
It's just
on your pizza there is, right?
Yeah.
On your burger, I think there is. I think this sandwich for some reason feels a little different to me. As you're going through, yep, I want that.
Everything,
none of that. No red onion. But yeah, a little green chili.
I think outside of like lettuce, tomato, onion, it feels like everything is charged.
So, but let's
even
say
I'm talking like at a sandwich shop,
so
especially.
your sandwich goes up
especially
$1.20. Should that be included? I'm paying $1.20 more than I was a year ago. Hey, Robert, how you living?
How you guys doing?
Good. What's happening?
Hey, so I'm one of those people who buys food to eat with my chili. Okay.
Yeah.
My thinking, I eat the Triple X hot. That's all I can want. But I think if you like it, you'll pay for it. And you know what? I don't mind paying for it. I think the industry needs, the compensation to keep it going and keep it thriving. It's not for free. And I get it, local. It's, the idea of it. But still, man, I want to support something that's beautiful. It's a delicacy in my eyes. I just love it, So
you'll pay for it either way. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, you know what? If you like something, you'll pay for it, and you should pay for it.
Fair enough.
So that's what I wanted.
Beautiful.
Chili.
All right. Appreciate you. Thanks,
morning.
Robert. Don't be a stranger.
Bye-bye.
See ya. That's good. Adrian says no extra charge for any kind of chili, usually at a Mexican restaurant. You order your burrito or your enchilada, and you want it with green or red, right? That's but that's built in. That's built into the price of that. And I guess I would ask you, do you want it built in? But then there's going to be those of you who say, no, I don't want chili. Why do I have to pay for what you guys want, right? Why am I paying for your college loan? Oh, wait, don't start. Sorry. Didn't mean that.
No.
A little different.
No.
What? It's not the same thing? The hotter what does it say? True. The hotter it is, the more beer they would sell. That's on the text line. So give you more chili, you'll sell more beer. All right. It sounds like on your Sunday afternoon place, but you're talking about your Tuesday afternoon place where you're going through grabbing a sandwich to take back to your desk. You're maybe not drinking a bunch of beers. I mean, I'm not judging you. If you are, you are. Work how you work. All right, that's interesting, man. See what happened today? Sometimes we come in here and I just don't know.
On NFL football eve.
Seriously. All right, favorite use of green chili. Breakfast burrito or green chili cheeseburger? If you only have one.
Burrito.
Me too.
Eggs all day.
And
Eggs,
pizza.
Yeah. Pizza's so
I'm
good.
so addicted to green chili
But
and pizza.
I'm going to tell you,
Burrito.
the burger thing is so good.
It's got to be chopped for me.
Okay.
I'm just letting you know.
All right. I mean, when I make your burrito, I'll chop it. But, yeah. All right, when you leave town, are you one of those who comes back and one of your first meals you go and get?
Yeah, I was gone for so long.
Yeah.
My mom used to send it to me.
Is that right?
Oh, you can FedEx it now.
All right, so
she used to send me Dion's Ranch, green chili, Frontier tortillas. Like I used to get the packages all the time.
Yeah.
And my friends were like, "What's the deal with this?"
It's here.
And then
try
they
it.
tried it, and they were like, "Oh
"Whoa."
my god!"
Yeah.
And the green chili Creamlin dip.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another one.
Green chili ranch dressing over
All
at
of it.
All right, so when do you like red?
Well,
Because I love red on enchiladas.
yeah, eggs.
I love red on eggs is really good too. Like when people ask you red or green, do you
carne
say both?
adobada burrito I can hit up sometimes.
Oh wow, this is so good.
Yeah.
It depends on
I like some Christmas once in a while.
what I'm eating.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll just do both because
A mood thing, yeah.
I'm feeling like it.
Yeah, red chili beef
And
enchiladas.
now I want a burrito.
Red chili beef enchiladas are terrific. And certain places you like the taste of their chili better than others, right? You know, some places I love their green, I love their red. Like you go to Barelas, you can't lose. You just can't lose at the Barelas coffee shop right there at 4th.
Oh, it's the best. The red chili's really good.
All right, kind of want a burrito now. I'll buy you fly. We need one of those. Frank says, is green chili better on a burrito or a cheeseburger? That's
you
like
just said-
asking me which child to save out of a fire. It's not fair. It's right.
Oh, everyone has a favorite child.
I do. I only have one. He's right. No, that's right. I don't want to give it up because I mean that's honestly really tough for me on a burrito or on a burger. The breakfast burrito though. Although the carne adobada in the morning, it's legit. All right, I got real stuff for you too. 505-246-0610. Jeremy threw the show into a
Thank you, Jeremy.
chili loop today. I got baseball stuff. Gus wants to say Albuquerque baseball team needs to dig deep, Jeff. Their bodies are telling them they need rest. It's time for the season to be over. But when you're playing clubs still battling for the PCL East belt, they have to put thoughts of the golf course in the back of their minds. They need to run to the tape, or it's going to be more ugly. 14-3 losses. 14-3 last night out at the ball yard. They got smoked by El Paso. Ken wants to know, how did Armando's team get things turned around so fast? Jeff, if you remember last summer, it was ugly and beautiful El Paso. The Chichihuahuas fired their coach midseason. The program was hapless. But here they are 12 months later making Round Rock and OKC work for their rings. How can we get a turnaround like that around here in 2023?
I think it starts building a dome.
The chili
That was a good
dome.
one, JJ.
Yeah,
the
it's really
chili,
good.
the green chili dome.
Let's go with the oh wait,
The
what
Christmas
if
dome.
it's got to be red?
What about the Christmas
Just have
dome?
it two different colors.
Christmas dome.
The chili dome.
And take the altitude out of the dome.
Ooh,
You're playing
suck it
inside.
right out
And
of
put
there?
a tree in the dome.
Because that way it can't get beat up by weather.
Put some trees.
All right, so build the chili dome with a tree for shade in the dome. All right.
Don't have
And
logos.
suck out the logo.
And don't have logos. And don't have logos.
So
there you go.
We solved all the problems.
How are we funding it? Oh, yeah.
It has to be free.
Of course it is, and it can't be free enough. Ken wants to know, reply to Cliff, the price of everything has gone up. Tomatoes, cucumbers, cheese, onions. Why single out chili? I can promise the cost of the sandwich has already gone up to offset that. Usually at the sandwich shop, the only pluses are avocado, bacon. Yep, you get upcharged for bacon. And cheese if you want it shredded off the block instead of the processed slices. It's from Ken. That was my point, right? Everything's gone up. Your proteins, your lettuce, tomato, onion, everything else. Why just chili? I mean, I'm just asking. Frank says, I know which one of my three I'll save. I'm not going to ask which one.
Oh, there's a kid you walk for, and there's a kid you run for if you have more than one kid.
So is that absolute?
Oh, yeah. There's a kid you
How do
run
you know
for.
that so well?
Because I'm the favorite child in my family.
How many siblings do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all right. Fair enough.
I got a lot of siblings.
Is it cool to know you're the favorite child?
No.
No?
I don't know. It has its perks, and then,
Just asking.
Just so you know, there's kids you walk for and kids you run for.
All right. And then
JJ laughed
there's
at that.
burritos you eat, and then there's burritos you don't. Green chili more imperative on your breakfast burrito or on your burger? All right, it's probably not a fair question. Yes is the answer. Yes is the answer. All right, Sebastian's going to join us at 8:30. We'll talk high school football with the voice of the people. He of ProView Network. Summer is over, I'm told. I don't know, it was 92 yesterday. But summer's over is what they're telling me because Labor Day happened. So all of a sudden it's not summer anymore, whatever. The official end of summer is coming September 21st. But you still have joint pain, right? Time to do something about it. Call QC Kinetics now. You put it off long enough. Time to get real, lasting relief from that chronic pain in your knees and your back and your shoulder and your hips. QC Kinetics can get you moving again with cutting-edge regenerative treatments. No drugs, no surgery, no downtime. It's regenerative medicine that uses highly concentrated healing properties from your own body. It restores and repairs damaged tissue in your joints. QC Kinetics is the nation's leader in this exciting, breakthrough, natural approach to eliminating joint pain. And people everywhere doing this, living a better life, free of pain, living life to its fullest. If you've been told the only way is the old ways, that you've got to have surgery, and you've got to take the steroid shot, and why don't you do yourself a favor and get a free consultation? It's essentially a free second opinion. Don't assume the old ways of dealing with joint pain are the only ways. Call QC Kinetics today. Stop putting it off. Get a free consultation at 505-226-8688. 505-226-8688. QC Kinetics, 505-226-8688.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Evergard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness.
He's kind of hinting that he's going to be a Ram. I guess there's the thing that he told Cooper Kupp, see ya in December, whatever. This is going to be now. Let's see where the season goes. Let's see if the Rams are any good. If they continue to be it. But when Odell's ready, does it feel like the Rams still have a locker for him? His locker's still there. Does it kind of feel like that's where he's going to be when he's ready to play?
No,
you don't.
I don't think
so?
it's 100%.
No, I don't think it's 100%. Does it feel that way?
I think they're the team that's most open to Odell because of their relationship.
He was good with them, and they were good for him. It was the best spot he's been in his career.
It's not just the joke on Twitter. It's something he's been talking about for a little while.
Yep.
He's been referencing Von Miller.
Yep.
He's been referencing the Bills.
Yep.
So in his eyes, he's still homies with the Rams.
But
he's like, maybe this Buffalo team is the one I can go back-to-back Super Bowls with.
Maybe. Right, I think, and he's got the time to sit around and wait for it because, well, he's got the time to sit around and wait for it. He's injured. He's trying to recover from that injury. So let's see where that plays out.
Because he said on Twitter that he thinks that the opening game of the season could also be the final game of the season.
And it could be. I think
Bills,
a lot
Rams
of people feel that way.
in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, a lot of people feel that way. Is this a Super Bowl preview? Yeah. All right, there's another story floating that kind of plays off of this Bears' new domed stadium. And Anne-Marie, you're telling me there's a lot of traction of the story that
yes.
Jacksonville Jaguars are looking to get out. And I think there's been stories of them leaving Jacksonville since the day that they were awarded a franchise there. They play all those games in London, and it's a small market and whatever. And so they may go to Chicago and become the second team in Chicago.
Correct. So the Chicago Bears will move to the Arlington Heights, and then the Jaguars will take over the Soldier Field or whatever it may be called.
All right. So what kind of credibility are you leaning to that?
I
mean, I know there's a lot of
Chicago
chatter.
media people.
Okay. But that there's
a lot of articles on it too.
Yeah, that there's a lot of chatter on it. But I mean, do you buy into it?
Most of the media people that I've talked to in Chicago said that it makes sense, and
Makes
it would
sense
be
from
weird
whose perspective?
to bring in another team.
Okay. L.A., New York,
It'd be-
too.
It feels like that would be worse attendance than they get in Jacksonville.
Being a second team in a totally established traditional football market, as opposed to being the show in a laissez-faire market, right? Kind of what you're saying?
Be worse than the Chargers going to L.A.
I think so. Well, maybe not that bad.
Be worse. Because if you're in Chicago,
Yep.
you might go to a football game. Like, the Bears are out of town this week.
So I'm going to go
Let's
watch
to
the
Soldier Field.
Jaguars.
So I guess who owns Soldier Field? Is it the city owned?
I think the city does. If they're going to move,
And wouldn't you just be tenants in the brand new stadium? That'd be terrible business, even if you don't like what's going on in Jacksonville. You're going to move to an old outdoor stadium when there's this like $1 billion venue that's all hype.
So
why don't you just pull a Chargers?
Hey, Marie, that's a great point. If they were going to move there, why wouldn't they do what the Jets and Giants do, the Rams and
Play the
Chargers
same.
do, and share like the Lakers and the Clippers do? Instead of moving to the old antiquated stadium, the Clippers didn't move into the Forum.
It's pretty smart.
The Chargers didn't move into the Rose Bowl.
Makes
or
zero
Coliseum.
sense
Why-
to say let's
why
bring
would
a
we-
second team to Chicago and put them at Soldier Field.
Why would they do that?
I mean, I don't have that.
I
answer for
understand
you.
why they would want to capitalize on the Chicago market and the money that's there. If they were going to move, it feels like San Antonio would be a spot. It feels like St. Louis might be a spot. It feels like San Diego, if they could ever get a damn stadium thing figured out, would be a spot. Right? San Diego deserves a football team. I kind of feel like St. Louis does. Right? St. Louis was a good market, weren't they? For the Cardinals before they moved to Arizona, before the Rams, before they moved back where they belong.
Here's the thing with all this.
I love Cardinal fan, by the way. I'm sorry, St. Louis fan, sorry. Who's just so bitter that their team left after they stole somebody else's team.
Maybe put a good product on the field.
Okay.
Like to get fans to want to go. To me, it is a different conversation when you ask fans to show up to a collegiate stadium,
Yep.
a program that's trying to build something, versus a team that has all the money at its disposal. And Jacksonville spent more money than anyone else this past offseason to get better. Go win some games, see if the fans show up. Why do they want out of Jacksonville so bad?
Well, I think it's a. I'll go back to your answer earlier. It's a business thing, right? Can the owners make more money?
Well, who
in
made
a
up this
bigger
story
market?
about going to Chicago and Soldier Field?
Well,
that does
that's-
not seem like I'm making more money there.
Well, no, I mean Chicago Tribune has released it. All the sports
Who are the sources on it?
articles.
Let
me see.
Who are they citing?
Hold on. Sorry.
Because as you go through this, is this the ownership?
Are
that's
they
saying?
trying to stick it to the Bears and saying, hey, if you
You leave, we got
and
somebody
go
to
build
fill
a new
it?
stadium, we're all going to become Chicago Jaguar fans?
Yeah, because you're not, by the way. You're just not. And, JJ, your point, I didn't even think of it, but you're so dead on, right? When Amory told me the story, thinking, okay, I mean, I guess I could see it, but you're not wrong. Why would they move to go to the old place when they're building the state-of-the-art, beautiful palace up the street? And I'm watching what the Rams and the Chargers are doing. Jets and the Giants share a stadium. It's done in basketball. It's done all over the place. Why wouldn't I want a piece of that? I told you long before LA got football. I told you they were getting two. I knew somebody who was on our board was on that committee that was bringing football back to Los Angeles and said, we're going after two teams. We're getting two. And I thought it was going to be the Rams and the Raiders. I always thought it would be the Rams, and I thought it was going to be the Raiders. But why would your point's, I mean, dead on. If I'm moving my team, well, why am I going to that old junky stadium?
You see it. Leaving San Diego doesn't make sense. Seems like good environment. Focus on building a new stadium. Okay. But you're going to LA, SoFi Stadium, state of the art. Got it. Oh, you're going to Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium, brand new.
Beautiful.
Got it.
Yeah.
You're going to Chicago for Soldier Field? Because the team left?
Because I'm moving out of a market that's not supporting me. And is Jacksonville just
Go
not
win some
supporting
games.
him? Well, I think that's right.
They're still a young franchise when you think about it, compared to the history of, hey, I'm Green Bay Packer fan, I'm Chicago Bears fan. I mean, teams go 0-16 forever, I'll still show up every day.
When they were winning back in the Mark Brunell days, did people go out and support him? I mean, it felt like they were supported, right? It felt like people gave a damn. Hey, Marie, so where's the story coming from? What are the sources and all that?
I'm reading them now.
All right, I'm just curious because JJ's point's good. I've heard the whispers. I just haven't heard any validity behind it or any weight behind someone saying, no, this can really happen because ownership's saying this, or is it just, well, that's a struggling franchise and they've been rumored to be moving to London or Mexico City or to Europe or to Canada or wherever, so why not Chicago? Because there's going to be a stadium. Well, there's stadiums elsewhere. I don't know if there is a good enough stadium in St. Louis, but there is one.
So would that just be the city of Chicago then trying to fight the Bears, saying, all right, if you leave and you go do your own stadium, we'll renovate Soldier Field and
maybe
bring another NFL franchise here.
Maybe. I just don't know why you'd want to go play second fiddle in that city when you could be first fiddle in other cities. And, are there places that would support football? I mean, what is a football town, or what is a good sports town in America
that doesn't have a
that doesn't have it?
team?
It would be St. Louis. It would be San Diego. And I don't know if San Diego's a great sports town. San Antonio is interesting to me, right? But who doesn't already have an NFL team? They've hit most of the major markets. It's not like there's a big void somewhere, right? I mean, you got one for me. They're already in Vegas. Portland would be interesting. Portland, Oregon, not Portland, Maine. 505-246-0610. We're going to change subject when we come back. High school football's on tap. The voice of the people. He will be Sebastian Noel. That's next on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 The Sports Animal.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. A Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Week 3, high school football. Good ones again last week. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, J.J. Buck. We turn now to the voice of the people. You hear him regularly, watch him regularly over on ProView Networks. He's got his own Big Dog show. He's the voice of the game of the week. He is the Big Dog. He is Sebastian Noel. He joins us this morning. Good day, sir.
Good morning, and I prefer my green chili smothering something.
Yeah.
With its good friend cheese, and most importantly, free.
Free as a condiment. All right. That's good to know. With his good friend cheese, it really helps. Yeah. Melted cheese. It goes really well with his good friend melted cheese. All right. You were down in Valencia County watching Farmington with a big victory over Los Lunas. I was up at Wilson Stadium on Friday night, La Cueva Centennial, and what a terrific comeback by the Bears. They scored with a second to go, beat Centennial 28-21. Terrific comeback. So now Cleveland, La Cueva, and Centennial have all beaten each other. What does that mean after 3 weeks that what we think are the top 3 teams in the state have all beaten each other up?
I mean, I don't think it means anything yet right now. I think it just has those implications down the road, right? So everyone has a win that they can really be proud of when it comes time for seeding and selection. But, I mean, I don't think anything's changed about which 3 teams we thought would be on the top.
Is Centennial get the nod because they played them both on the road? So would you, if you had to vote 1, 2, 3, would you make them the number 1?
I mean, I guess that's the compelling argument. Yeah, that's more challenging is to win that game on the road and having to play all those road games for Centennial. Now, it's interesting to see how the coaches poll will shake out every week. Some Southern coaches tend to favor the Southern team, while Northern coaches vote for Northern teams. Some of that geographic bias does happen. But, yeah, when you get those wins on the road, that's always a big deal.
Which let me ask you this, because I thought it was a heck of a turnaround for La Cueva after dropping one the week prior, a tight one, to come back and win that game against a team like that. And I thought Aiden Armenta played really well in the comeback. His receivers played well, and more so the defense. What does it say about La Cueva to come back and win that game?
Well, I would think La Cueva out of the 3 teams has to feel the best about themselves, because they got to be saying to themselves, hey, we could be undefeated. We were on the doorstep last week. It took an amazing, hard-hitting tackle to jar the ball loose. That produced the loss. We finished that game-winning drive this week. I would think of the 3 teams, maybe they're feeling the best about themselves. They maybe are the closest to being undefeated. I don't know, if they're looking at it that way, but certainly something they could make a case for.
Sebastian Noel, the voice of the people, is with us on the opening drive.
Well, Sebastian, what do you know? What are you hearing about the 2 teams that played Texas schools? You look at Cleveland. They beat Amarillo 47-30, and Rio Rancho down in El Paso 13-7 victory.
Well, Cleveland's all fixed. There were no problems there, right, even though they dropped the game. So I think they were able to regain their stride. Everything's fine in Storm Country. You don't have to panic anymore just because they lost the game, but that's kind of that's the status that they've achieved over there at Cleveland. That it's a big deal when they lose a game, but they're fine. I think if I had to pick a favorite, I still am in that Cleveland corner at the moment. But Rio Rancho, they won the game. They maybe lost the war because their wide receiver, Mikey Wood, broke his collarbone in that game. So a team that was incredibly offensively challenged loses their best weapon at receiver. I mean, Rio Rancho is going to have to win games just solely based on their defense the rest of the way. I don't see them winning any games that gets into the high 20s or 30s. I don't think they have the offensive capability to put up points like that. So they're going to lean on their defense a lot the rest of the way.
Well, heading into week 4, it's a step up for Volcano Vista. They start out 3-0, but now they get a test at La Cueva Wilson Stadium Friday night.
Yeah, real East versus West, almost the APS championship, if you will. Those are the 2 best APS schools. So that should be a great atmosphere. Volcano Vista travels well when they cross to our side there in the Heights. But they travel well in general. Those fans they got a good group there. That should be a great game. Volcano Vista is really quick to the ball defensively. Their quarterback, Elliot Pasquet-Bell, does a lot back there. Not only can he move it down the field, but he can run. I had a chance to talk to him this week on my show that'll air next week. And fascinating young man, really self-aware. So that's going to be a great game.
West Side battle last week. I know you really like West Mesa. They ran into Cibola, 35-28. Cibola beats them. What did that tell you about those 2 teams? Because it was a nice test for both of them.
Yeah, I mean, Cibola just keeps coming back. They've fallen behind a few times, but they, obviously they have the weapons to come back in all those games. West Mesa, it tells you that the pieces are there, and I think once Coach Brody kind of gets that culture installed and they move along, it at least tells you that the pieces are there, that they can win those games, because they did get off to a 21-0 start.
No. It's. I was interested in that to see if West Mesa was going to hang with them, because I figured Cleveland was going to be able to put up points. With Aiden Chavez back and kind of feeling like he's hitting his stride a little bit, I was wondering, was West Mesa going to be able to get with him? I figured it would be a shootout, and it kind of was.
Yeah, but Cibola had to come back in I think 2 out of their 3 ball games, so they're not getting off to great starts. If they do that against a team that has the ability to finish, fast forward to district. If they fall behind to Cleveland, they fall behind to Volcano Vista. Can they turn on that switch and come back against those teams? I think they got to straighten out these slow starts.
All right, go down south. Centennial Mayfield. It's a Cruces battle. Centennial seems like they're way better than Mayfield, but these kind of games you don't never know. What is Mayfield this year? Because historically they're really, really, really good.
I don't think they're not on Centennial's level, so that should be a pretty easy Centennial win. I mean, the team that down south is Hobbs, right? They're undefeated, and they got Lovington coming up. They got Rio Rancho coming up. They have another winnable game coming up. So conceivably, you could think that Hobbs will be undefeated when they face Centennial down in Cruces later in the season, and that could be a great matchup.
4A game on Friday night. First ever Friday night home game under the lights for Albuquerque Academy, 3-0. Bloomfield, 3-0. Is that a game we could also see later in the season?
No doubt that could be a playoff preview. And it's such an interesting game because in that classification, nobody plays like Albuquerque Academy, right? Teams just don't throw it around all over the yard like the Chargers do. Teams tend to, rely on defense, run the ball. So they're an outlier. And it'll be interesting to see what the Chargers show them because, like I said, Academy's an outlier in that whole classification. So it'll be a great game. And, yeah, it'll be fun to be under the lights at Academy there.
Yeah, they're excited about bringing them in and doing that. Hey, how much of an effect do you think high school football has on the Lobos or the Lobos have on high school football? The Lobos, because of television, are playing on Friday night. And it's not just a game. It's the Boise State game. It's the Red Out game. Do you think one affects the other, or are they separate crowds?
No, they're definitely the same crowds. I mean, I went to the game on Saturday, and they're definitely the same crowds, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is a bummer. All right, where are you going to be on Friday? You got the game of the week on My 50 TV.
Yeah, we'll be at Academy for the Chargers in Bloomfield.
Right.
Should be a good one under the light.
Nice. All right, watch him regularly over on ProView Networks. He's got his show. When will your show drop, and how do people watch it?
Monday night, 10 o'clock. It debuts on Comcast Channel 26. Also, it drops on YouTube Monday night at 10 o'clock. I have Aiden Armenta this week, the La Cueva quarterback. Next week, we'll talk to Elliot Paskett-Bell. A really, really good interview with Elliot. He was, like I said, really honestly took you into a quarterback's mind, what a quarterback's thinking when they lose and when they win.
All right, always appreciate the time. Run into you sometime soon. Have fun out at Academy on Friday night.
I appreciate it, guys. Thanks.
Be well. He's the voice of the people. He is Sebastian Noel. Yeah, it's a bummer. And those of you, and I don't think there's many of you, I think you understand, television dictates when the Lobos play, time, date, those sorts of things. You want national TV, sometimes it's a bummer. You're going to go up against high school football, and La Cueva's got homecoming, and Academy's got the night game, and those are some significant in-city crowds. But it is what it is, and hopefully you get out and enjoy something on Friday night. It's the opening drive. Glad you're with us this morning on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. A Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 50.
It's animal. All right, we didn't even have to ask Sebastian though. He came in hot. He likes his chili. It's free with his good friend Cheese. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, JJ Buck, A. Marie, Adrienne. A green chili cheeseburger from the San Antonio, New Mexico Owl Cafe, south of Socorro. Plus green chili and pepperoni from Sal's Pizzeria and Ladera Shopping Center. on Coors and I-40. Whoa, that's from the texter. That's very specific. Green chili. See, that's where green chili's built into the price. You buy a green chili cheeseburger, you're getting green chili. We're talking about when you make your sandwich, right? You go
like
through
at Jimmy John's or
one of
Jersey
those
Mike's or
places,
wherever.
and you put on lettuce, tomato, cucumber, green peppers, red peppers, bell peppers, onions, whatever. Is green chili just one of those pickles? Right? They don't charge extra for any of that.
No.
Should they charge for green chili? I'm of the belief now, in that scenario, green chili in New Mexico should be considered one of those condiments. Now, if you're at a restaurant where you sit down and it's an add-on on a burger, it's an add-on just like mushrooms are on a burger, right? You pay extra for mushrooms and Swiss or whatever when you get a burger. But in the sandwich situation, I find that to be a condiment that is analogous with bell peppers, onions, tomatoes, cucumbers. Ridiculous?
No.
So be it if it is. I don't care. 505-246-0610. In Wisconsin, the cheese capital, you still pay an upcharge for all fast food there. That's interesting. All right. So cheese is their thing there. But you can get cheese here. You probably can't get green chili there. Just saying. All right. Your whole thing on this Jaguars moving to Chicago. First of all, I'm not buying it. Okay. Can I just tell you? I don't buy it. I don't see it. I know it's been talked about, JJ, what'd you find, for like 5-6 years?
Well, the Chicago Tribune ran a front page sports story January 17, 2016 on it.
So that would be 6 years plus
No,
ago.
there's one right now.
And is there
August 30th.
Yeah, but that's when this all started.
Oh, okay.
Right? So it's the noise has been there for a while.
Okay.
The text line says, can Chicago support two teams? Yeah, I think they can. I mean, it's the third largest population in America.
Sports town. Geez, Louise.
It also says San Diego or St. Louis would be good, which is kind of where I was.
Stephanie Griffin said Utah. She texted me.
Utah?
Yeah, that's her suggestion.
I don't know if I think of Salt Lake City. That's interesting. Oh, is that where
the Jazz?
Yeah. They do support their Jazz. All right, I'll buy that. I'll listen to that.
Jazz fans and Jaguar fans are random too.
Yeah, I'll listen to that. As far as a metropolitan area that doesn't have an NBA team, what about if you put one in Toronto or Montreal?
Ooh.
Now, I am against foreign
Definitely
NFL
have to be
teams.
a dome.
Here we go. I'm. What about Orlando?
Foreign NFL teams?
Yeah, I don't think the NFL.
Canada.
Right. No, and that's why I needed to verify this. That's why I needed. I was going there. And then I got. So I'm against foreign.
I'm against those foreign Canadians, eh?
Listen, I'm against putting franchises in foreign countries. I don't consider, but outside of North America.
What about Toronto?
Meaning, okay, so hear me. I think you can live in Toronto, Montreal. It's very Americanized. It's but you take an 18, 19, 20, and I guess in the NFL, 20, 21, 22, 23-year-old kid, give him a bunch of money, and put him in a country where they don't speak the language, in Mexico, in Europe, pick your town, pick your city, pick your country in Europe. I just don't think it works. I think you're setting yourself up for failure. Plus, the road trips, the fan base. I get it. You want to globalize the sport, and I'm all about taking a few games over there. I just don't think that they should have franchises. I don't think it's a good idea for anybody to put franchises and just do regular in-season road trips. You know, the baseball's going to go down and play 4 games, or I just, to me, it's not a good idea. Does that make sense?
I agree with that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I don't consider, when I say foreign in this context, and I understand it is another country, I understand that. But we've proven in North American sports that you can intersect American and Canadian cities in the same league and not have an issue. It's relatively, it's a very similar culture. They speak English there. Not that everybody should speak English, but if you're going to have a majority of English-speaking young people going over there, experiencing the same culture. Does that make sense? I'm not against the world. I'm not against globalizing the game. I just don't think it's a good idea for anybody to say, all right, we're going to take this group of young men and they're going to live in Frankfurt and these ones are going to live in Mexico City and go knock yourself out. Because then they'll knock themselves out.
That makes sense, yes.
All right. See where I'm going with that? Got hot in here. 505-246-0610. I'm going to go get a burrito. I'll fly. I don't even care anymore. We said at the top, we're going into green chili. Should it be a free condiment? Or complimentary? Which quarterback going into the season in a new place has the best chance to succeed? It's the opening drive. She's Marie producing. All packed and ready to go on a jet plane. He's J.J. Buck. I'm merely Jeff Symbieta. Adrian's producing on the television side of ProView Networks. Thank you for remembering you listened to 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Symbieta, and J.J. Buck.
Danny Gonzalez threw a pretty good first pitch last night, by the way. Nice strike out at Isotopes Park. Topes got beat 14-3, but the Lobo football team was out there. Paint the town cherry. Red helmets. They're pretty nice, man. New look, different look. I hope people go out on Friday. I really do. I think it could be a fun night, a fun party out there. Always ask this, what don't you like about hanging out with people you like and having a few and laughing and enjoying good weather? It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck. A. Marie's producing on the radio. Adrian is producing on the visual medium. That is ProView Networks. Boy, are we having a conversation today. Green chili is a local condiment. However, it should be charged as an add-on because the chili farmer needs that money. They've already purchased the chili. That's not more money going to the chili farmer. It'd be going to the retailer, the restaurant. And so the question is it built into the price? I mean, should the tomato farmer or the lettuce farmer or the onion farmer not get more money, if that's your logic? Look what you've done, Jeremy. 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. All right, what's your biggest story going into the NFL season? Is it what will the Browns look like? Is it what will your Broncos look like? What's your biggest, as you start the NFL season tomorrow, can the Rams repeat?
I think it's a list. Like
Right.
it's impossible to say there's one story that stands out.
Is there something at the top of it?
I like what you addressed, how we expect brand new quarterbacks to win a Super Bowl because it's happened in the last 2 years with Tom Brady and Matthew Stafford. And so you're looking at Russell Wilson. I don't think people think Matt Ryan's in that category, but he has a playoff team that can win a division.
Yeah.
And thus it gets him close. And what is interesting about this year, it's the first time since 2007 a rookie quarterback will not start the season. Second-year guys.
I did not know that.
Trey Lance is like a rookie
So
by
no
experience
rookie
almost.
quarterback is starting. You're right.
No rookie quarterback. You're getting Mitch Trubisky, Marcus Mariota. Is there a resurgence with one of these players? Who's the next Ryan Tannehill? Can Mitchell Trubisky take the Pittsburgh Steelers to the postseason?
All right, so let me give you these three. I don't think I'm missing anybody. I'll give you fourth on this. Maybe I'll give you five. Well, but Jameis is too easy. All right. The quarterbacks who are trying to rejuvenate, revitalize, restart their career. Marcus Mariota, Mitchell Trubisky, Carson Wentz. Do you throw Geno Smith and or Jameis Winston into that pile? This is just those three. Mariota, Wentz, Trubisky.
What?
Certainly, right? Mm-hmm. Certainly. All first-round picks, all first few picks in new places. Does Jameis or Geno count for that?
No.
Okay, so those three.
I think Jameis Winston, even with Mariota, it's a third-round pick, but there's Desmond Ridder over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
There's Kyle Pickett sitting there. I think there's this season, it's Jameis Winston. They're not putting anyone else in.
Okay. All right, so who's got of those three? The three guys trying to restart, salvage. Dare I say salvage? It's last chance for all three of those guys to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. We agree with that? If it doesn't work for them, for Marcus Mariota in Atlanta, for Mitchell Trubisky in Pittsburgh, for Carson Wentz in Washington. I said Washington. I don't even know why. In Washington. If it doesn't work for those guys in these spots, they're getting a job somewhere as a backup quarterback, right?
Yes.
All right. Which one will have the most success?
Jameis Winston.
He wasn't one of those three. Wentz, Trubisky.
Oh, Wentz. I apologize.
No, that's right. Wentz, Trubisky, Mariota.
Trubisky.
Okay.
Absolutely. Hundo.
All right. That's where I was going, but since you guys are both going there, I'll go Wentz. I'm going to go Wentz. I don't even know why. Carson Wentz had a decent regular season last year.
Yeah.
Until he soiled his shorts in the final game of the year. Carson Wentz played well the majority of last season.
Yeah. You look at his stats, they're good.
He had his team in position to go to the playoffs.
Yes.
And he leaked his diaper in the last game of the year. Right?
Right.
If he wins that game, he's probably still there. You think I'm wrong?
Nope.
If they beat the Jaguars, go to the playoffs, he's probably still the quarterback in Indianapolis.
Yes.
So, as much as I was going to go Trubisky, I just couldn't go the same way they all went. Why do you guys go Trubisky?
Out of those three quarterbacks, I don't think he's gotten his shot yet.
I think that's fair.
I think that he did a good in Chicago. Just Nagy pulled him after 5 games. He was winning, and then he went in Buffalo, and now he has a chance. And
Well, he got his shot because he got to the playoffs.
Right.
And they lost to the Saints.
Cody
but then
Parker.
he
I
got,
forgot. Yeah. No, that wasn't the Cody Parker thing.
just randomly bench for who did they like? Nick Foles.
It was Nick Foles. Yeah. It was Nick
that
Foles.
was just
after like 5 games that he started Nick Foles.
bad
in
move
the regular
from
season.
Matt Nagy.
When you play for Matt Nagy, is that kind of like playing for Urban Meyer? That doesn't count. You just play. You never had a chance.
No, because they went to the playoffs
Yeah,
year
they
before.
did. They did.
So there's nothing like playing for Urban Meyer.
All right. You were going to say something. I cut you off. I apologize.
Well, Carson Wentz. I think Carson Wentz. What you expected out of him is the exact same thing last year. Is he'll put you in position. Can you win 9 games with Carson Wentz? Yes. Do we think the Commanders are that good? I don't think the Commanders are as good as Indianapolis is overall. Did you not have the same running game that he's going to lean on? Does that mean they're going to ask him to do more in the passing game, which I just haven't seen that out of him in a while to be a leader? He had really good numbers because he's playing off of Jonathan Taylor.
Mhm.
Gibson ain't that dude.
No, he's not. And then the rookie they drafted got shot. Yeah.
They'll have a chance because the division is, even with people talking up Philadelphia,
Yeah.
the Dallas Cowboys, no one's running away from it.
No, look, they can beat either one of those teams. I think their defense. Well, I told you this last year. The Washington defense last year was the most disappointing unit of any unit in the NFL to me. I thought they were going to be really, really good, and they were not good. Now they're missing a big piece early in the season. But if you're going to tell me one of those three, I'll watch it be Mariota, right? Watch it be Marcus Mariota. But if you're going to tell me one of those three, I agree with you that there's more pieces around Mitchell Trubisky. It's interesting. He could have that year kind of like Wentz riding the running back Najee Harris, right? He's got good enough receivers. He's got a terrific rookie. And he's got Claypool. Looks like they've got a pretty good tight end. Like he could ride that running game and be decent. But I'll go Wentz with that just because everybody else went the other way. What do you think Mariota does? Is this just a bad season in Atlanta? Is he done?
They're not a good football team.
Yeah, I was
And
going to say, not just him.
It's you watch, they have one of the worst offensive lines.
Well, I think they're in
and
trouble.
so Mariota, you give me Mariota for a weekend in fantasy, absolutely, because he's gonna be running for his life. So
them or
it's
Seattle,
about
worst
survival.
team in football.
Seattle.
They close second. Atlanta.
I don't see. I look at even like Chicago, Atlanta. I think those are still 4 or 5 win teams.
Okay, it's not very good.
No, but
Jets?
the worst team in football, we're talking like 2.
So you think Seattle
Three
wins
wins.
2 games? What about the Jets? Is there any improvement there? We haven't. By the way, Sean. I'm worried.
Yeah, me too.
Maybe
Maybe after the weekend he'll come back.
Because it's been like years
What?
for Sean.
Yeah, since football season. Jets improve? Is it all reliant on that quarterback? I thought think of the Jets on draft day. We're like, wow, the Jets really improved. Look, they got a studded defense. They got a running back. Oh, the Jets are going to. Oh, the Jets. And then all of a sudden, when their quarterback Zach Wilson gets hurt during camp, it was really deflating. And you're like, whoa, they're going to throw out Joe Flacco. Now Zach Wilson might play Sunday. Well, they're throwing out Joe Flacco. I mean, Joe Flacco might as well be Marcus Mariota in a bad situation, right? 4 wins. If I told you 4.5 wins for the Jets, 4.5. I don't even know what Vegas's number is, but I'm telling you 4.5 to make you think. You going over under?
Under.
So they're not very good either, right? I mean, so you have no faith in them either. All right, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. You've been sending a ton of texts to that number as well. Emails come in, Jeff@sportsanimалabq.com, JJ@sportsanimалabq.com. On the Twitter, it's _JJ Bucket. On the Facebook, it's the OD in the AM. Turn the page now to fall, back into the year, football, events, holidays. Time to not only feel your best, but to look your best as well. Ladies and gentlemen, New Mail is there, as they always are. For the gentlemen, New Mail is there to help you handle things like fatigue, depression, even erectile dysfunction with their industry-leading testosterone replacement. They're also there for you with industry-leading hair replacement options. Guys and ladies, the number's 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688, or you can go online at NewMail, that's NUMALE.com. Pick an option that's best for you. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy that uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to stop hair loss and regrow hair. You can choose the FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser that's proven to regrow hair, or a NeoGraft hair transplant, which produces natural-looking results in less than a week, and there's no linear scarring. Treatments work for both men and women who want a natural, thicker head of hair without side effects. New Mail's in Albuquerque. Call them at 505-652-1688. 505-652-1688 or online at newmail.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Evergard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We here at Clark's Pet Emporium welcome you to bring in your pets. We know that having your pet with you makes the experience of shopping for them even better. And we welcome you to bring your kids also. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
The Sports Animal.
All right, talking quarterbacks as we get set to start the NFL season tomorrow. Rams and Buffalo Bills tomorrow. I don't think we've got any quarterback issues tomorrow, right?
Nope.
Do we have the games are on our radio? I guess not. We got Ice Tubs tomorrow, don't we? All right, 505-246-0610. Let me get you some emails that are coming in at Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com, JJ at sportsanimalabq.com. Grady is in. Yes, it is ridiculous. Green chili moochers of the OD and the AM. Red chili beef and or enchiladas are fire. Gun to my head. I'll take the green chili cheeseburgers over a breakfast burrito. Okay. I don't think there's a wrong answer here, is there? There's not a right or a wrong.
Nope.
He says red chili sausage or chorizo breakfast burrito is heaven. Green chili is a premium add-on. Why? Because New Mexicans will pay for it, period. Are tomatoes, lettuce, onions, and bell peppers premium add-ons? Absolutely not. Is it ridiculous to expect green chili to be por gratis here in New Mexico? It absolutely is. Come on, man. It never hurts to ask, but don't get all crazy when they laugh and tell you no. Keep an eye out for Oak Grove Academy boys cross country. It's going to be flat-out duel between them and the Panthers from the small village up north for the Blue Trophy this year. Chewing gum because I can't go get a breakfast burrito now. Grady in Santa Fe by way of not minding to pay extra for the good green stuff. So I think there's a difference here in the conversation. Not mind, like, we're all going to pay. If you want your green chili, you're going to pay for it. I'm going to pay for it, too. If they tell me it's 50 cents to put green chili or $1 to put green chili on my sandwich, I'm going to put it on. That's not the conversation. The conversation is, should it be treated differently than onions, green peppers, bell peppers, lettuce, tomatoes? That's the conversation. And I'm going to lean against him here. And in New Mexico, I believe it to be a complimentary condiment. But I understand where he's coming from. By the way, he goes green chili cheeseburger over green chili breakfast burrito. Okay, you got to do you, man. You got to do you. All right. This is from Maurice. Jeff loved going to Lobo football. I've told the story before. Unlike other OD callers, I enjoy going to the games. Sitting over July backyard barbecue and brews, everybody was gung-ho. This year, we're going to start doing and going to the games. So I'd buy tickets. Everything was lined up. But by the time opening day arrived, the prior interest waned. You mean the games this weekend? And I'd have to drag people to Dream Style? Then as the weather cooled and or the losses piled up, the laundry list of excuses came out. My best friend's having a birthday weekend in New York City. I have a cousin's wedding to go to. I didn't realize there were so many flipping weddings on Saturday nights in September and October. It got to be a chore, and I just lost interest. I'd end up eating the tickets. It's from Maurice. Yeah, it's a bummer. You need new friends, I guess. I don't know, man. Like, everybody's going to find an excuse. I think if it's something you enjoy doing, you're going to go do it. And if you enjoy doing something else, you're not. I go do your thing. You know, if you want to go to the lake, you want to go pick chili, you want to go, do your thing. This Friday's tough. If you ask me on Friday night, like if my kid had a race on Friday night,
you'd be at your kid's game.
I'd go there.
Yes.
I enjoy Lobo football, and I get it. If your kid's playing for La Cueva Academy, Volcano Vista,
You
Cibola, whoever
should
it
be
is.
at your kid's
I
game
get that.
over a Lobo football
I
game
get
if your
that.
kid is participating in athletics.
Yep, I get that.
And Danny Gonzalez gets that.
Yep, he
and that's
does.
why he tried to move things, and he can't move everything.
Yep, can't control it all. Rudy, good morning to you.
Yeah, well, I mean, but people can control what they can control, and I sure hope we don't embarrass ourselves on national TV. And what was there last Saturday would not look good on national TV. You know, people, I'm not telling you what to do. To that person out there that said I'm telling him what to do, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm saying I'm going to be there with my family and 14 other people. And if everybody that's going to that stadium Friday would just bring one more person with them, it'd be sold out. Just one more. So think about that. Think about the friend out there that isn't doing anything on Friday night. You know they're not doing anything on Friday night, but you don't want to get the Lobos suck back in your face. Well, you know what? You're just going to have to bite the bullet. This is for the team. This is a huge, huge, huge opportunity. If we're ever going to beat Boise, this is probably the weekend to do it. Early in the season, they didn't look that good against Oregon State. You can get in their heads, and we're going to be wearing all red. So isn't that a little play on the all blue?
It is. It is. Yeah, not on a blue field or not on a red field.
Well,
yeah. No, look,
I like
it's an
out there and
opportunity.
paint it red the night before the game.
Yeah, it's an opportunity, man.
Okay.
It's a real opportunity. Yeah. All
It's
right.
a huge opportunity, and I hope that we embrace it the same way that, you know, the people that embraced the first game under Franchione when we had no shot supposedly against TCU.
Beat them.
And beat them.
Yep. All right. Now, I know you'll be
So
there, and
everybody
I'll
get
see you
there,
out there.
get there with a good attitude, get there early, take a Friday off, go out there tailgate, and for once in your life, just go have some fun at Lobo football, and anything can happen.
All right, I'll see you
That's
out
my
there.
message.
Yeah, I'll see you out there. I may stop by again. All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Rudy.
Thanks. Good luck.
See you. 505-246-0610. 888-922-0610. Hello, Marty.
What's up, fellas?
Marty number one. What's happening?
It's all good in the neighborhood. Hey, was at the game last week. Really enjoyed it. Unlike the last couple of years, I saw a definite improvement. You know, as a typical Lobo football fan, I was a little skeptical, but I think the difference this year is they did the pushing. I never saw maybe not even one possession where I felt Maine was pushing the Lobos around. Now I know they're FCS and all that other stuff, but they look like a pretty decent football team. I mean, they look like, you know, I read they got guys coming back and all that. So I was like, okay, well, the spread's only, 5.5. They must be pretty decent according to Vegas. But, man, you know what? The Lobos punched them in the mouth. Defense looked like Rocky Long's footprint all over that. I mean, it looked like Rocky Long really has really put a staple on that, and I was really happy to see that, probably more than the offense. I really, you know, because I feel like if they're going to compete in this conference, that D is going to have to be consistent. And let's see what happens Friday. I agree with the last caller. This is a great opportunity. I don't think Boise's all that this year, only because I don't think Oregon State's all that. So that showed me a lot. It's a different game, different opponent, obviously. But it's a game that you can win and really set the tone for the rest of the year. As far as Lobo football fan, I just feel the ones that go. You know, hopefully we can attract new fans. But I just feel the town in itself, it has a stigma with Lobo football, and it's hard to break. But yeah, but I know, true. But I just feel the ones that do go, the 20,000, 15,000 consistently, those guys are always going to be there thick and thin. So go Lobos. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, appreciate you, Marty. He hit on something that's so true. There's a stigma, and I don't know why it is. It's like, why would you go to Lobo football? I was at a fantasy draft last night, and one of the guys who I've known for a lot of years, I listened to you do the game the other day, and you know, whatever, and you trying to make it sound like it was exciting. I'm like, I don't know, it was kind of exciting. It was 41. I mean, your home team looked pretty damn good. Like, how much more exciting? Yeah, my kid goes to Notre Dame, and it's just not the same. Okay, you're right. It's not the same. It's not Notre Dame. You're right. It's not Notre Dame. But there's like this stigma. Yeah, I'm not going. It's not Notre Dame. I'm not going to that. My kid goes to what, or I grew up going to games at Texas Tech or USC, and it's not the same.
Well, then move back to Lubbock.
That's right. No, that's right. And there's only one way it'll ever become somewhat like that. But there is a stigma, and I don't know why there is this.
Well, that's also people that don't sound like do they support the Lobos?
I don't know that they. I mean,
like if they're not a Lobo fan,
yeah,
then like no one's sitting there and telling you it's Notre Dame,
right,
LSU,
right, and that's okay, by the way.
Yeah. So I'm just kind of like, what's your point? If you don't support the Lobos, why are you telling me it's not Notre Dame? Like, no, it's not breaking news to anyone.
Yeah, my answer is you're right. It's not. But it was your local team, and I thought they were. I mean, yeah, against Maine, but that was pretty exciting. What more do you want? Your team went out and beat the crap out of someone 41-0
for the first time in a long time.
Yeah,
they did what they had to do in a big way.
How many times have I watched games in that stadium where the Lobos got beat 41-0 or thereabouts,
or only beat an FCS opponent by 10 points?
Well, I guess I'm struggling with the stigma that. Well, why would you go to the game? Oh, you went to the game? Oh, I wouldn't know. I'm not going to that. Like I'm going to watch my hairline recede. Like I don't understand that stigma, and I think it's still present. And I think Marty hit on something. And I ran into it last night. I guess I just didn't realize it. And we probably all do all the time. Yeah, I'm not going to that. Why would I go? Why wouldn't you? Like why not? It's almost. I'll go to the pit.
Yeah.
I'll go watch. I'll go to United because everybody tells me it's really cool. Okay, and go do whatever you think it is.
And they're all getting about the same numbers. If you think
roughly,
if you look at all right, Lobo men's basketball, United Lobo football.
Yeah, roughly.
So that's pretty much the baseline.
10 to 15,000. Yeah.
For those teams.
But it's still Albuquerque, the pit, right?
Albuquerque is a sports town that doesn't like to go to events. They like the NFL.
It's interesting. A sports town that doesn't like. So if we had the NFL here, people would still sit on their butt and watch it. Nobody would go. Not that we're getting the NFL here. Don't get me wrong. I did get, by the way, the Albuquerque Jaguars in the text line. Yeah, I think that's fair. It's an event town. You'll go watch a puppet burn, right?
Hmm?
You'll go watch balloons go up in the air, but you won't watch your team play football. That's fair. Yeah. 505-246-0610. I don't know. Do you feel that? And how do you get rid of it? How do you get rid of that stigma? Win? I don't know. They won 9-4. You didn't come back the next year. So I don't know. Your computer systems, vital to the success of your business, but if they don't work well, productivity grinds to a halt, and there is a lot that can go wrong. Network servers, remote access, hackers, you've got to think about all that. And you as a business owner, you don't have time to be a computer technician. You're not very good at it. That's why ABQ IT is a name you need to know. ABQ IT. You just want to know three things, right? You want to know your system's going to work, that your system is secure, and how much is it going to cost? ABQ IT has built a business model with you in mind. They're going to monitor your computers and network to keep them operating smoothly, provide state-of-the-art cybersecurity to protect your entire operation, and you'll know what you're going to pay at the end of the month. Remember that attack on Bernalillo County or on APS, and it shut down the system for days, and it cost them a lot of money. Don't let it happen to you. And please, don't be naive enough to think, well, nobody's coming after me. It's a bad way to look at it. ABQ IT handles it all. No more different providers for your internet, your cybersecurity, and then when you need to buy new computers. One company, one affordable cost. Get a free assessment and see what ABQ IT can do for your business. Visit abq-it.com. abq-it.com. No more worrying about your computer systems when you do business with ABQ IT.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Here at Clark's Pets, we understand your pets. We take meticulous time to find out more about them. Dig deep into their world to understand their needs. We do research for knowledge of each pet, so you can trust Clark's Pets to provide you the best products and service for your pets, because we work hard to understand all of their needs. Clark's Pet Emporium, your pet's second best friend.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
When you're asking fans to show up for something, because then people are going to say, don't tell me what to do. Oh, it sounds like you're whining. It sounds like you're begging. At some point in time, it's got to be something you want to do. And the team has to hold up their end of the bargain. You know, Friday night, you want to see the Lobos compete. Am I ready to say the Lobos can beat Boise State? No. Do I think they are a better football team this year with the offensive line and productive quarterback? I do. And so my expectations for a game like Friday night, I want to see them compete.
Fair.
In a game like this. I don't want to see the team walking into half and it already be 28-0.
Was it about 4 years ago? Boise State came in here and the Lobos were beating them at halftime. Remember that? You're like, huh? Where did this come from? This is, I don't know. Boise State's not the big, bad Boise State that they market themselves as.
That's not the problem.
The problem
is the Lobos have never been able to show up. Last 4 games, they've lost by an average of 33 points to this team.
But the teams have not been very good. The teams haven't been good. Is this team any good? I think we'll find out. Speech, you want to talk about the Niners? What's up, Speech?
Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Bright-eyed.
Hey, I wanted to ask you, what do you think the odds are of Jimmy G overtaking Trey Lance this year for the Niners? Because I'm just not sold on Trey. I mean, he's only thrown, they said, like 485 balls since high school.
Competitively, yeah.
Or completed.
I think there's a chance. I wouldn't bet on it. I know it's kind of the big bet. People love that storyline. I think it's going to be a long leash. I think he is going to have to be really, really not good for them to make that move. I think they are so committed for them just to go out and go to the bullpen. I think it's going to have to be a disaster. I don't think the odds are great on that, Speech, and I know a lot of people do.
Okay, another thing, you were talking about Jacksonville maybe moving to Chicago.
Yeah.
Now, I think either San Diego or St. Louis
but neither one of them have a stadium, Speech. That's the whole issue, right? The stadium.
Well, St. Louis still has Edwards Dome.
Right, but isn't that why one of the reasons the Rams moved? I mean, they were going to move anyway, but I don't know that anybody's going to move into that place. I mean, they got a stadium issue that people that's considered to be substandard to today's palaces that they go into. So I think those are the big issues in both of those municipalities.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, then. Okay,
Thanks,
you.
man. What do you think on the because the Trey Lance Jim Garoppolo conversation is everywhere, and it's kind of hot take city now. Well, Garoppolo is going to have that job by week 7 because Lance isn't going to do very well. I think it's going to have to be so drastically bad there for them to make that change.
He would have to lose to the Bears, Seahawks, Panthers, and Falcons, like 3 of those 4 teams at the start of the season. Wow. Those are sandwiched around trips to Denver and then playing the Rams. Then at that point, he could be on the bench.
Okay. But I just think
but
and that
4
would be
of their
drastically
first
bad.
6 games, they should be favored in.
That would be drastically bad.
So the chances are higher for someone like Trey Lance to get benched because of Jimmy Garoppolo and the expectations for the roster.
Okay. I don't think I just think they're so committed to him. I think that they have made it so clear they are riding him.
They are, but they're committed to him not because they want to be. It's because I don't know if I believe the 49ers or not. There's that sense that they kind of like Trey Lance, but then they didn't. And at some point you have to go because you traded multiple first-round picks
No, but
to
then
move
you
up
wanted
to
to
acquire
do that.
him.
You did that. I mean, you weren't ever forced to do that. You did that because you want to be. You did that because that was the guy you want. And
Or was it
Mike
the guy
Shan-
the head coach wanted?
Well,
and
that's
I
my
don't
point.
know
whoever,
the answer
whoever
to that
they
question.
is, whether it's Mike Shanahan and or John Lynch.
And just the fact Jimmy Garoppolo is there.
Yeah. Yeah,
that
makes it
what you're
interesting.
saying. There absolutely is a high percentage that if Trey Lance loses games, not just struggles, loses games against 4
Bad
winnable
teams.
opponents in the first 6 games,
Yep.
he's benched.
I agree. Sherman, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Sherman. What's up?
So, you know, a lot of people stopped going to Lobo football between 2015 and 2019, and then the teams weren't great, and the coaching wasn't great, and some of the attitude coming out of the coaching wasn't great, and
All that.
and then we had COVID, so a lot of folks just kind of stopped going. But Danny and Rocky have brought an entirely new attitude. They've brought an entirely new discipline. Their game plan works. So let me join everybody who's saying, hey, if you haven't been to a game in a few years, go Friday night, Friday at 7. You know, for college football, our tickets are really, really cheap. It would be the best entertainment dollar you could spend. And just see the new discipline and the new attitude and the new vigor. So, you know, Friday night is a big deal. National television, if you've ever been a fan, go.
It's good to hear you. Don't be a stranger.
right.
And I know I'll see you
All
out
right.
there. Thanks, Sherman.
Yeah,
you know what?
take care.
That's actually a really fair way to look at it. It is different. Nah, it's the same all of us, and they're going to get okay. This is a coaching staff that has proven what they do works over the last 22, 25 years, right? I mean, and those of you who want to sit here and tell me Rocky Long had a losing record at UNM, yeah, he did. And he's also ushered and oversaw the best decade of Lobo football in its history. Then went to San Diego State and was the head coach of their best decade in history of that football program. And they're going on. They're in their 100th year. Danny is doing it Rocky's way with a little piece of Danny to it, right? A little different way, but it's the same system. It worked at New Mexico, and it worked at San Diego State. And I think what Sherman's saying, and I think it's really fair, give it a chance. What you saw over the last decade, if you didn't like what happened under the last 2 coaches, okay, the records were not good. You had a couple of good years in there, you didn't respond. But you got a guy from Valley High School, you got a defensive coordinator who was a Lobo, you got an offensive line coach who was a Lobo, you got coaching staff full of local people. And it's a different discipline, they're working on making a different product. And what Sherman's saying is give it a chance, man. This isn't the same old stuff you've been watching for the last decade. And I think that's fair. Go out and give it a chance. I mean, I don't know. Does that sound like something you can palate? Go out and watch it. 505-246-0610. Todd says, how much is State Fair going to drain Lobo football attendance? After a no-show in 2020 and controversial restrictions in 2021, this is the first Friday night event most folks have been able to attend in 3 years, and they're jonesing for turkey wings and overpriced deep-fried crap. I don't know. I mean, you can go to the State Fair, like, what is it, 12, 13, 14 days? I mean, unless it's a concert you want to see, and I don't know what the concert is Friday night, you can go any other night. If you want to go to the State Fair instead of the Lobos, you're going to do that. Like, this town's got almost 1 million people in the metro area. For crying out loud, boys and girls, we can support more than one event a night. Doesn't that blow your mind?
It blows my mind.
Right?
I mean, yes.
Well, but this is going on across town. That's fine. And I hope they succeed, and I hope they do well. We can support more than one event a night.
The base is there. What Danny Gonzalez has been preaching. They're not asking you to tell your friend to buy season tickets. It's bring a friend, show up to one game. Give it a chance. And if you have the ability, big one, Boise State National TV, go for it.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. I got more emails and texts. You guys are killing it today with the volume and actually with the quality. It's pretty good. 505-246-0610. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
This is Bomar Science with CBS Sports.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. A Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream style stucco.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures.
I think. What about red chili? Should that be free too, or just green? Mud says Bob Burgers on Central and Atrisco has the Ranchero burger with cheese. Hottest and greatest, yummy. Get the Christmas chili cheese fries también. That means also. This one says the point herein is local peripheral UNM football fans are sick and tired of being told by UNM football's hardcore fans to go to and pay for and sit through expected mediocre games. That's it. All right. This one's really interesting. JJ, listen to me. The point herein, he says, is local peripheral UNM football fans are sick and tired of being told by UNM football's hardcore fans to go to, pay for, and sit through expected mediocre games. But yet, I do believe that periphery is the loudest as far as being critics. Do you agree with that?
Yes, and at this point in time, most of those are going to have to see it. And I think we all just okay with it.
More than
Stop
just
telling
me.
me it's too hot, it's too cold. Like, let's talk about the product, and is it going to be good enough?
Yeah. And what they're saying is, I'm not going to, why should I pay? Stop telling me I need to go pay for a mediocre product to go out there. And that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
I believe it to be he.
I get it.
Okay.
And schedules come out far enough in advance. Life happens, you get it. But if you want to go, you're going to go. And then it's up to this football team to be good enough to where you want it to fit in your schedule, to start pushing 20 to 25,000 at the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
The winning is going to have to come before the fans.
think
It is
that's
not
right.
going to be the other way around here.
All right, so if they win with this staff as opposed to the last staff, because they won, they had a 9-4 season. They were a 7-win team the year before. Okay? And nobody came. You thought the coach was too prickly or whatever. If they win with this staff, will it be different?
It feels like it would, but then that could also just give you the answer that what you're getting is all you're ever going to get. And so we'll find out.
All right.
Like, I do think when you look at those stadiums and there's 40,000 people out there, I don't think that's ever happening again.
All right, this one says Danny has a chance of turning it around because of his local flavor and the defense and being able to bring in the locals and winning. So he's saying that would lead me to say yes to my last question. What? The pooey his pants? Are you serious, Jeff? Well, yeah. I kind of, yeah. Jeff, would you put green chili on your sandwich for more spin? Sandwich, not sandwich. I would not put green chili on my sandwich, would you?
Only if it would help with stopping the ball in the green.
That's what he said, yeah, to would it give it more spin. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow, the BLT show, question mark. Newsflash, Danny Gonzalez, UNM football team's record is bad. His teams underperform, and his encouraged fans to show up and endure won't generate wins. Performance will. Is that the same person? Let me see.
See, I'm not ready to say his teams have underperformed yet. Like, this is the first year that I have expectations for them to compete in a game like this. I don't think they're winning.
I think that's fair.
But looking at 2020, if you want to judge them on that, you're just outrageous, and you're wrong. Last year, QB5. You're not competing you're not underperforming with your fifth-string quarterback. No one's winning that. Boise State, Utah State, they're not winning their fifth-string quarterback. This is the year
for improvement.
That, all right, show me something.
That came from the same phone number as the one that said, stop telling me I'm sick and tired of being told by Hardcore to go and pay. I would ask you, now you can tell me the team was bad. How did they underperform last year? To JJ's point, JJ's 100% on this. That COVID year where they were away, they were coming off a 2-win season, and they were playing out of state, and I mean, was that underperforming? Last year, should they have won with their fifth-string quarterback? Now, you can say encouraging fans to show up won't get them there, wins will.
We got to argue at some point in time.
And I wonder if this person, would this person show up if they win? What's going to be? Because the next thing that's going to happen, I'm just telling you guys, then they're going to win, you're going to tell me, yeah, but the Mountain West is down. Because if New Mexico's beating them, then they can't be any good. Then you're going to tell me
because you're going to hear that. If they look really good, if they perform well against Boise State, it's because Boise State is down.
That's right. No,
that's the only reason people are saying they have a chance. Because Boise State's not the same Boise State. Look at what they did against Oregon State.
Yeah, it's a no-win. It's the same thing with the main thing.
In this game, I want to see the Lobos compete, but this isn't a game that I'm looking at if they lose, going, oh, there we go again.
Season's over.
No, to me, that'll be Colorado State. That's UNLV. That's Wyoming. Like, those are the games that, all right, you got to start flipping the script now.
It's kind of like the Maine thing. Well, yeah, they beat a crappy team. Maybe. I don't know how good Maine is or not good. Maybe they're not good. They
did what they had to, man. They shut out a team. Look at the scores across the country. There are FCS teams scoring 14, 17 points all over the place. There was a 0 on that scoreboard.
Yeah. I mean, there's
bad FCS teams like Bethune-Cookman scoring on Miami.
Is there a faction that's just never going to be satisfied? Because it's not Notre Dame, it's not USC, it's not Texas, so it's never going to be good enough? I think so.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if that emailer is that person. Maybe that, I understand the frustration. To that emailer, I get it, man. You've been listening for a lot of years why you should go out. And I thought Sherman's call was really dead on this morning, where he said, look, Rocky and Danny brought a different feel. And go out and give it a chance. Go out and give it a look. Whether it's this Friday, next Saturday, whatever, go out and if you're interested peripherally, go out and give it a look and feel it for yourself. You don't have to listen to what Danny says or we say, but for you, if you're peripherally interested, go out and look for yourself.
Here's the thing. It's a big-time moment. It's 1 of 2 college football games on a Friday night.
Oh.
CBS Sports Network broadcast. They're going the red out. They want to put on a good face. But this game also isn't going to determine where the Lobos are this year overall.
I think that's right.
And I want to see
Unless
them.
they win.
Yeah, if they win, dude, we're having an entirely different conversation.
Yeah, if they win this game, we're sitting here.
There's
going,
the
what
eye
the
test.
hell?
There's a reaction to it. What it looked like. How did they win? The reason I'm just focusing on better foot forward, compete with this Boise State team. Here's going back to 2016. The teams did not play in 2020. But going back to 2016, last year in Boise, it was 24-0 at the half. In 19, it was 28-0 after the first quarter. In 2018, it was 24-0 at the half. 2017, you had a 14-7 game at halftime. Lobos lost 28-14. And then in 2016, it was 42-7 at the half.
Those are beatdowns.
So this is a game, even with, Boise State being down, they have a quarterback.
Is Boise State down?
Not when it comes to playing the Mountain West.
I know people think Oregon State's not very good. Oregon State was a bowl team last year. Oregon State's kind of one of those teams that...
It's a game that the Lobos need to compete in. They cannot be down 28-0 at the half. Do I think they're going to win this game? No. But now is the time to not lose the game in the first half.
Yeah, keep them there through. Yeah, I agree with that. Because I got to stay. I got to pick somebody up at the airport afterwards, so keep me around for a while. What? It's not all about me? I want my chopped green chili on my sandwich for He didn't
Free
the way-
99.
Yeah, free 99. He didn't like the way I said sandwich. It's a great movie. All right. Tomorrow, we got a packed show for you today. Or for tomorrow. Mike Bradbury's going to be with us 8 o'clock tomorrow, right? I think you're getting the rest of the Lobo
Should have
basketball
the
schedule.
complete schedule out today.
So Lobo women's basketball coach Mike Bradbury tomorrow at 8. 8:30, Jerry Palm from CBS Sports is going to be with us. And then at 9 o'clock, we're expecting Lobo football. I don't know exactly who it's going to be yet, but we should have a player in there as you get ready for the Friday night game. And tomorrow is when we got to do our 8 division winners and 7 playoff teams, right? Or 14 playoff teams. Is that correct? And then
Yes.
Anne-Marie gets on a jet plane and don't know when she'll be back again. All right,
On a
thanks
jet
to Sebastian Noel. He was with us today, the voice of the people. Jim Rome Show is next. The Herd with Colin Cowherd will follow that. Sports Bar, what am I doing? 2 Men On comes your way at 4 o'clock. All of a sudden, I just reverted into whatever. And then Isotopes Baseball against El Paso at 6:45, I believe. Back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., award-winning radio. You ready?
Ready.
All right. Enjoy the day. Adrian, great work. A-Marie, terrific work. Not that terrific is better than good. I didn't want to put one child above the other, so to speak. Be good to each other. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll see you tomorrow.
By now, you know that sound. It's the sound of the...
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
A burglary takes place in the United States approximately every 15 seconds. International Protective Service is your answer for commercial and residential security in all of Albuquerque. IPS will work with your monitoring company for fast, reliable response times. You can rest easy knowing you, your family, or your company is watched over by International Protective Service. Call International Protective Service today.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.